Hey guys, I don't know if you're like me, but I love Count the Dings and everything it has to offer. I just can't find everything I need. I know about Cinephobe, and I know about the mailbag, and I know about Bomb, but that's all we do, right, Amin?
No, we do so much more.
What?
Yeah, absolutely. If you sign up, patreon.com/countthedings, you'll find a plethora of other content, fresh content, extended content, the OG pod overflow, the Cinephobe cold opens that we've taken and made their own thing to live only there, the Rewatchingtons, Bomb in its full and unadulterated cut, early drops of Cinephobe episodes, and so much more.
Said the OG pod. Now, is it new or is it old?
Mace, I'm glad you asked that. It is a new incarnation of the old OG pod.
Oh.
So it's me, Zach, Trey, Waz, Tom.
I love those guys.
Just like we always were. Going back to the True Hoop days, we're recreating that magic, recapturing it, and putting it back out. We're talking hoops, we're talking pop culture, and most importantly, we're talking for 40 minutes for free, but then another specific Patreon exclusive segment for every one of those episodes.
Funny enough about that OG pod, you're getting Tom and Trey on Mondays. You're getting me and Waz, aka Zosny, on Wednesdays. Amin's floating in between.
I'm a floater.
You never know when you're going to get Amin in those, so you got to listen to them all.
And what if I'm not sure what Mayes looks like? Because I've always thought he's a fat man with a fedora. He's got a weird voice. How can I see for myself what this Mayes character actually looks like?
It's crazy you don't know the answer to this because it's the Cinephobe Pod YouTube page.
What?
The CT5s on the Cinephobe Pod YouTube page, you can look at all of us.
You can get all the OG pods on YouTube too, at Count the Dings 1 on YouTube, at Cinephobe Pod on YouTube, patreon.com/Count the Dings gets you everything all in one feed. You can link it to your Spotify. And now enjoy the show.
Auto insurance can all seem the same until it comes time to use it. So don't get stuck paying more for less coverage. Switch to USAA Auto Insurance and you could start saving money in no time. Get a quote today. Restrictions apply.
This episode is brought to you by Skinny Pop Popcorn. Perfectly popped, endlessly delicious. Oh, so light and crunchy. Skinny Pop Original Popcorn is the snack you've been searching for. Made with just 3 simple ingredients: popcorn kernels, sunflower oil, and salt. Snacking never felt or tasted so good. Perfectly popped, endlessly delicious. Give yourself permission to snack and pick up Skinny Pop Original Popcorn today.
Thank you! I couldn't have completed this project without a little extra coffee. And since I brush with Colgate's Pro Series toothpaste with an expert-level whitening for a vibrant glow, I could show up to set each day camera-ready and smiling wide.
Well, Kelly, looks like a little Colgate gave you a lot of confidence.
Colgate Optic White. Find it at all major retailers.
The family that vacations together stays together. At least that was the plan. Except now the dastardly desk clerk is saying he can't confirm your connecting rooms.
Wait, what?
That's right, ma'am. You have rooms 201 and 709.
No, we cannot be 5 floors away from our kids.
The doors have double locks. They'll be fine.
When you want your connecting rooms confirmed before you arrive, it matters where you stay.
Welcome to Hilton. I see your connecting rooms are already confirmed.
Hilton, for the stay.
This podcast contains mature content, explicit language, suggestive situations, and partial to full frontal nudity. Listener discretion is advised. Don't let your kids listen to this.
I missed Arnold.
Dude.
Yeah.
Before we get started, I missed Arnold.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me just say right now, I am excited very much to reveal my pick.
What is that?
But beyond that, yes, Zach. Arnold, man. We need to do more Arnold movies, man.
We do. I had the same thought too, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I missed him. And young Arnold.
Young Arnold.
Dude. But he was figuring out English at this point. This is not a Hercules in New York situation.
I won't lie. I was a little disappointed his English was so good.
Yeah.
You didn't lie, Annie.
The rest of the people in the movie, not so much.
Oh my God.
I'm not convinced Wilt Chamberlain can speak.
Oh, wait, hold on. No, we're not going to do this for Wilt. Wilt Pinnock.
Wilt the Stiff.
No. You've gone too far.
There are also times, we'll get into it, but I couldn't tell if Wilt was acting or
Yes. Oh, man.
beat himself.
Oh, no. Trust me. My notes. Yo, this is one of those ones. The last time I felt like this, I think, was either Bye Bye Man or Legion. Oh, my notes are on fire. And I have a feeling that everybody's notes are going to be on fire for this.
Yeah, I mean, I feel pretty good about my notes on this one.
It's a lot of talent on the screen. I'm just not sure it's acting talent.
No, I know that it's not acting talent.
It's a cool crew, though. I like this crew.
It's a great crew.
Dangerous Nights crew.
This whole crew could be a Dangerous Nights crew.
For sure.
Dangerous Nights, Ed Days.
For sure.
Fetch horses for my bed.
Oh my God, man. Fuck, let's get this episode started, man.
Oh, Blitz.
It's a cosmic mix of the action of the 90s combined with the exploitation films of the 70s. But with modern touches, it's hyper-violence, but it knows that it is. It's a little bit Tarantino. It's definitely a little bit Michael Mann. It's kind of a cosmic gumbo. It almost moves to the beat of jazz.
People are genetically inferior, or they're culturally crippled, or they're socially deprived.
How come God couldn't make everyone one color, like tan?
I wish I'd fucked a black broad before I got married.
I could really feel 400 years of oppression and anger in every pelvic thrust.
I can smell horny across an ocean.
Not all women.
Good for you, man. Good for you, good for you.
Just the hot ones.
Hello, Oprah.
You're not allowed to go down on me for 1 month.
No, Judith,
Don't
please.
make me take away your masturbation privileges.
Yeah, I'm horny too, baby.
Hey, Charmin, come on down here. Will you want to exercise my dominance?
Scaring.
I'm getting a patriarchal urge.
Mind me. Just keep doing what you're doing. We're a team. We work together.
I don't know if you were paying attention.
I wasn't.
Please, goddammit! Just one more drink! I'll cut off your tits with a knife, you bitch!
5 whiskeys? That's breakfast on the river.
Yo, you have to clip it, Maze.
Clip what? A fucking tiger? What are you talking about?
It's not that hard. Just chop, boom, out.
Wow, Maze has a really hard job.
This is going to be the worst episode we've ever done.
My people don't give a ding-dong diddly about what flag fly over Hawaii.
You bore me, Fury.
Where is the microfilm?
It's nothing but a bag of meat and flesh and tendon.
Why didn't they just name him Spaghetti Lasagna?
Fuck, this movie's 2 hours long?
Not the whole thing.
This is like the John Gruden emails of movies.
Do you like ducks?
Or a trench coat full of bees flying around? Like, that would scare me.
Bees are cool.
That's a duck, man.
No, I get it.
Coolio.
You're the devil's baby, mama.
I didn't lie, Annie. I just didn't tell you certain things.
Don't play no reindeer games with me.
An American ninja? What are you talking about? There's no such thing.
You've gotten rich off of the people in this town. You bet your ass I have. And I'm going to get richer.
Coughlin's Law.
Go into incredibly descriptive details of the story so we all know.
Oh, man. I wish I had better notes.
Have you ever heard such a pail of shite?
Once I get a DVD player, I'm going to watch Gallo Walkers once a day.
Come here and give me a squudge.
You know what to do from here, Internet.
All right, cool. Let me Google how to open QuickTime.
Justice is blind.
He's got space dementia.
But it can be heard.
Time to find out exactly what this ooze can do.
Pull a fucking rabbit out of your dick and phobe.
I'm Temecula's newest hard-on, dog.
Hey, look at here. Why don't we eat us a few thousand beers? You can tell me what's buzzing in the big bad city.
Coming at you!
Look out for number one. Set your sights on the stars and the sun. Look out for number one. You gotta push a little harder, yeah.
Enough! It's not funny anymore.
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. You're cool. And fuck you, I'm out.
Welcome to Cinephobe, the podcast. We break down the movies you're afraid to admit you love. I'm Zach Harper. That's Amin and Mayes. That's Anthony Mayes. If you don't listen to us on Spotify, we're going to send you to Prague.
Oh.
And you're going to get set up by the CIA.
Yeah, that's a good reference.
Yeah, that's a couple episodes ago, right?
Spotify is where you can vote in the poll, like the poll for sudden death. 74.3% file, 25.7% phobe.
Who's phobing that movie?
Dude, that movie was amazing.
Oh my God.
That episode was great.
Two-parter. Bangers.
You can also leave a comment. Skitchy said, file, hot wiring a roof? In Powers Booth, shit-talking a 7-year-old was money.
I accidentally came across that disguise picture of Powers Booth. Trying to find another picture. I was dying.
The best part about searching for Cinephobe pictures is all the other ones that you see.
Yeah.
VT Max says 5 stars for Roy's limited fake Limp Bizkit. Nick Count says anytime Roy laughs makes a warm and fuzzy feeling all over. David Peters 78 says the only person to recognize JCVD as a goalie was one henchman.
That's it.
That's true.
In the whole arena.
Everyone else thought he's got 104 fever. He probably lost 6 inches of height.
Seems legit.
Forget about the fans. Forget about the announcers. Forget about the other henchmen. His coach and his teammates.
His coach.
They shower with each other.
Duckerman knew. He just didn't say anything.
Duckerman, yeah.
I love
Duckerman. Of all people should have known, man.
He should have won ass off, man.
That's how you know he wasn't locked into the 7th game.
He should have won ass off.
Leave us a review. Make sure you're checking out CT5 every other Monday on the feed. Make sure you're giving us our CT5 suggestion, your CT5 list. Check out that mailbag episode that Mayes and I did this past Monday.
Nope.
Nope.
This past months ago,
we did a mailbag. Go check it out. It was on the feed if you missed it.
Hey, we might do it again.
Patreon.com/countthedings. If you want to get access to all of our Rewatchington live events, the old ones, the new ones, the current ones, the future ones, the Discord, ad-free episodes, all the extra content, the extended cold open, extra content for Bomb, for the OG pod, mailbag. I mean, fucking what else? What else do you need? Fuck's sake.
Check out the Cinephobe Pod YouTube page. That's where Zach and I did a live stream for the mailbag forever ago. Check out at Cinephobe Pod on Instagram. I've been posting these interviews with actors talking about their roles in Cinephobe movies, which has been pretty fun.
It's been good.
And check out the Count the Dings merch store. By the time this is out, we've already done our Cobra formula drop.
What's the Cobra formula drop?
It's a shirt that says E = MC Cobra squared and has a Cobra wearing aviators on it.
The aviator is my favorite part of that shirt.
But we're going to do new Cinephobe merch every month. So check that out. It's bit.ly/CTD merch.
You have a submission, submit it. Reminder needs to be 40% or lower on the Rotten Tomatoes audience or critic score. All right. Recently, Mayes beat the shit out of us with the collapsible baton that is observe and report. Amin queen to bishop 3, mezzanine section 14, seat 34'd us with bad company. I shot us in the ass with a pellet gun that was meant at work. Now it's Mayes' turn. He selected the 1984 action adventure fantasy, Conan the Destroyer.
This is the craziest genre yet. Epic sword and sorcery.
What?
Well,
what kind of nerd shit is that?
I mean, look.
It's not wrong. It's just weird.
What other movies are in that genre?
There's absolutely zero sorcery in this movie.
There's lots of sorcery.
No, hold on.
No,
Zach, don't get ahead of yourself. Don't get ahead of yourself.
How dare you, Zach?
Dude, Zach, I'm shaking because I want to get to Akira.
Guess what else is Epic Sword and Sorcery, Zach? Red Sonja.
Oh, there you go.
What?
Which is the exact same team running it back the next year.
Oh, Jesus.
Future Cinephobe.
Conan the Destroyer stars Arnold Schwarzenegger, Grace Jones, and Wilt Chamberlain. Arnold's 6-time repeat offender, Hercules in New York, Eraser, Twins, Last Action Hero, and Batman and Robin.
I wish I knew how to quit you.
Too low, and it's been too long. Dude, all those movies were like the first 100 years of Cinephobe?
Is Hercules in New York the most recent one?
I'll spoil my first note, which is Arnold's first appearance in 3 years or 150 Cinephobe years.
Damn.
Episode 76 was Hercules in New York.
And that was the most recent?
That was the most recent.
Yeah, because we were banging Arnold for a while, man.
Well,
he had Conan the Barbarian in 1982, this movie, and Terminator in 1984, and then Red Sonja and Commando in 1985. It's a pretty good run.
Tack on Raw Deal and Predator.
Grace was in A View to Kill, Boomerang, and Vamp.
View to Kill, it's on my list. future cinephobe.
She also was married to Dolph Lundgren or just dated Dolph Lundgren?
Dated him and was the one that basically convinced him you should be an actor.
Discovered him.
They started dating in 1983, right before this movie.
Rocky IV episode. Listen to the trivia about Grace Jones.
Wilt was in an episode of The Commish. He's in Any Given Sunday and 20,000 Women.
Under the Sea or?
No. Well, I don't, maybe.
No?
Might have been some below deck. It's the implication.
Below dick?
Oh. I mean, he's tall.
Yeah.
His legs, they're not real.
Don't do the show. Don't do the show. When we do the show. God damn it.
20,000. Can I hit this button 20 times?
All right. Mako was in Conan the Barbarian, Sidekicks, RoboCop 3, 7 Years in Tibet, and Rugrats in Paris.
Rising Sun, Pearl Harbor, Bulletproof Monk, future cinephobes.
Yeah. Not Pearl Harbor.
We can't do Pearl Harbor.
Not Pearl Harbor.
That's so long.
I don't want to do it. I'm just saying it's eligible.
It's not going to be. I'm telling you right now, we will never do Pearl Harbor.
Bulletproof Monk, though.
Bulletproof Monk for sure. We're doing.
Stifler and Chow Yun Fat.
Yes.
Tracy Walter, who was in Batman, Repo Man, Midnight Run, Young Guns 2, Silence of the Lambs, and repeat offender for Amos and Andrew, and also repeat offender for giving you an A in How High.
I wish I knew how to quit you.
I'd like you all to do an experiment.
What?
I knew Amin didn't know who that was.
Wow.
This happened in Amos and Andrew as well.
Yeah.
Wow.
Repeat offender, Amin being amazed at Tracy Walter. Something truly groundbreaking.
I laugh every fucking time.
It is so insane. I know we've been over this. I know it's on some CT5, but the idea that you could change the world with a science project and he's guaranteeing you an A in the class for 3 fucking units is insane.
Hey man, it's Harvard, all right? They have high standards.
It's insane.
This isn't San Diego State, okay, Zach? They have standards here.
Harvard.
Sarah Douglas from Superman 1 and 2 and Return of the Swamp Thing.
Also, Meatballs 4 with Corey Feldman?
I didn't know there was a 4th one. I barely knew there was a 3rd one.
That has to be eligible. There's no way.
I don't think we need to check. I'd be shocked if it was above 10%.
No critics ratings, 23% audience.
Who filed that?
We'll find out sometime. Olivia DeBow from Point of No Return and
Diabo. Is it DeBow or Diabo?
I don't know. She's in the Wonder Years. I know that.
Yeah.
Wayne's World 2, Kicking and Screaming, not the Will Ferrell one.
Pat Roach is from 3 different Indiana Jones movies playing 3 different characters.
Yep.
In each one.
But most notably, he's the Nazi pilot that Indy fights by the plane that eventually gets cut by the propeller.
Jeff Corey from Horny Future Cinephobe Color of Night.
True Grit and Butch Cassidy.
Sven Olthorsen.
Yeah.
Repeat offender for Twins, Last Action Hero, Low Down Dirty Shame, and Eraser.
I wish I knew how to quit you.
Basically, he's just in Arnold movies.
He's Arnold's weightlifting buddy.
Yeah, coach.
He was also in Conan the Barbarian as a different character.
Ferdy Main from Revenge of the Pink Panther.
Incredible name.
Andre the Giant from The Princess Bride and WrestleMania 3.
Took Andre the Giant a barrel of beer to get drunk, sometimes 2.
Hello, pretty lady. Anybody want a peanut?
And that's it. There's really nobody in this movie.
Nobody.
Absolutely nobody.
Horses.
Oh, what? Conan the Destroyer was directed by Richard Fleischer, who won an Academy Award in 1948 for Best Documentary Designed for Death. He directed 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, Soylent Green, and Red Sonja.
Dr. Dolittle and Mandingo.
Oh.
Mandingo?
4 writing credits on this one. Robert E. Howard got character credits, wrote the stories and the novel of Conan.
It's the oldest collection of writers and directors we've ever had.
It is, yes, for sure. Roy Thomas wrote Conan and the Red Sonja comic book.
He was Stan Lee's first successor as editor-in-chief of Marvel Comics.
Jerry Conway, or Gary Conway, I don't know which one it is, wrote Conan and also, I think, created The Punisher.
Oh, shit.
Co-created The Punisher and wrote 12 episodes of Law & Order Criminal Intent somehow.
And Stanley Mann, screenplay credit, wrote Conan and Firestarter.
A High Wind in Jamaica. I don't know if that's a pun or not, because it's from the 60s or something, 50s.
Oh, weed.
Combination.
And Damien Omen, too.
Synopsis for Conan the Destroyer. Conan leads a ragtag group of adventurers on a quest for a princess. I love a ragtag group.
This is one of the raggest-taggest groups you could get.
You tell me you got a ragtag group, that's got all the makings of a Cinephobe classic.
What qualifies a group to be ragtag?
There's no rhyme or reason to why they're together, right? Like they go out and piece the group together. So they find Grace Jones.
Mm-hmm.
We're on this mission. Well, hold on, side quest. I need to go get a Kiro.
Got it.
Picking people up as you go.
It's getting a band back together. That's what ragtag is.
I don't think back together, but I think getting the band back together can qualify as a ragtag group.
Got it. So you're getting a band together.
If the band was assembled the first time,
Yes.
even though this is the sequel, only Akira was in the first one.
So the Ice Road, would that be ragtag? Lawrence Fishburne, Gertie.
That's a ragtag group for sure.
The Native American lady.
Half of them didn't know each other before.
Also, this movie was produced by Dino De Laurentiis. He's a repeat offender for Maximum Overdrive and Assassins.
I wish I knew how to quit you.
I thought he might have more, but it's only those two.
Tagline, the most powerful legend of all is back in a new adventure.
Terrible.
I just got that off the poster. They didn't have one listed.
That's trash.
$18 million estimated budget?
Yeah, that's a lot for 1984.
On fucking what?
I mean, locations and...
Yeah, this was shot in Mexico. Wasn't on a soundstage.
What location? They're in Burbank.
They were in Mexico, Zach.
They rode horses all over Mexico, Zach.
Including my favorite part, riding off in the middle of nowhere, and then at a random point, let's make a right angle left turn. Why did we just cut across? I don't know.
And then the sets.
What sets?
Which we'll talk about.
Styrofoam does not cost $18 million.
It does if you buy enough of it.
Gross $31 million US and worldwide. Before we jump into this movie, you listen to the rest of this podcast. Conan the Destroyer is available on Netflix. Conan the Destroyer receives 26% on 27 reviews from the critics on Rotten Tomatoes and 38% from the audience on over 50,000 ratings. It is a double elimination qualifier.
What does that mean?
Amin. Check the positive or the negative reviews.
What does what mean?
Double elimination qualifier.
It's just because it's a double qualifier. He wanted to throw in elimination in there because double elimination.
Cobra formula.
Yeah, there you go. You need the positives.
That was a fucking moment of silence right there.
He's trying to be pensive like Wilt.
You guys are not going to do this to Wilt.
What?
He did it to himself.
You're going to defend the big dipster? No one can defend the big dipster.
Big dipster. I'm willing to go watch that episode of The Commission, see if he's just as stiff in that one too. Positive reviews.
Hey, John, that's weird. That glass looks half full to me.
Wow. Now that you mention it, it is half full.
Alan Jones of Starburst. Insubstantial, lightweight, but mindlessly entertaining.
Starburst's movie reviews?
I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe just the yellow and orange ones.
Well.
R.L. Schaefer of IGN DVD.
Ashley Schaefer.
Conan the Destroyer is a rather silly follow-up with less raw emotion, less excitement, and far too many dumb sidekicks.
That's a good question, though. Can you have more than one sidekick?
Yeah.
Clearly, yes.
Whole fucking movie of sidekicks. Roger Ebert of Chicago Sun-Times. The first Conan movie, Conan the Barbarian, was a dark and gloomy fantasy about the shadows of prehistory. This second film is sillier, funnier, and more entertaining. My regret is I did not go and rewatch the first one, which I have not seen since I was a kid, probably.
I've never seen either.
Me neither. Here's the funny thing. I remember in school talking about Red Sonja all the time. Never seen it.
All the time?
All the time. Kids were talking about shit all the time. All the time.
And you said you saw it?
Yeah, I lied. Yeah. Like, I've never seen any of them.
You didn't lie.
Yeah.
You just didn't tell the whole truth.
Starting at a young age, Amin lied about movies that he hadn't seen.
Yeah.
Blake User, 3.5 out of 5. Anyone into sword and sorcery?
Epic.
Thumbs up to all the actors, actresses, Grace Jones especially, for this fantasy. Keeping in mind of the novels, I appreciate the imagination of the individuals that brought this picture to life, especially when I think about technology available to the film crew.
Yep.
The change of tone compared to the original is definitely shown. Predictable, I think they meant predictable, as an action fantasy can be. Just have to keep in mind that majority of these films inspired today's industry, hoping Conan the King comes through.
It didn't.
It's in the trivia, by the way.
Okay.
Fingers crossed, guys. Still got a chance.
User Lord B, 5 out of 5.
Lord B, 5 out of 5.
Between the time when the oceans drank Atlantis and the rise of sons of Arius, there was an age undreamed of. Robert E. Howard, along with Jack Vance, A.E. VNA Vogt,
what?
And Michael Moorcock are the best 4 Othros ever.
Before you continue, Maze, pull up the CT5 names list.
Michael Moorcock is making it? I don't even think he's involved in this movie.
Doesn't matter. Hold on.
What?
Let me find names here.
You gonna boot Preston Myers out? Thomas James Dolan?
Get Thomas James Dolan out of there.
Wow.
Oh, lie. Number 2 right there. Michael Moorcock.
Let me read you the synopsis of Michael Moorcock on IMDb. Michael Moorcock is astounding.
I bet he is.
His enormous production contains over 50 novels, countless short stories, and a rock album. He was born in London in 1939, became an editor for Tarzan Adventures when he was 16 years old, and then continue as an editor for Sexton Blake Library.
I bet he was.
He has since worked constantly as a writer-editor and is without a doubt one of UK's most popular and productive writers.
Productive.
Yep.
Good for you, Moorcock.
Continue.
This is more zombie movie fun than the first Conan movie, which might be the best movie ever made except for Star Wars. This is sword and sorcery at its best.
Damn.
Mega entertainment.
Epic sword and sorcery.
Do not expect Oscar-winning speeches, okay? Monsters and swordplay and Eve kick-ass Amazons, yes.
Is sword and sorcery like a term that we're just not privy to?
Is this some Dungeons and Dragons shit?
I think it's a literary term.
Oh.
It's to distinguish maybe fantasy novels from sci-fi. Like, oh, this is sword and sorcery.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and chalk it up to the old 20 CB.
Yep.
I defer to Michael Moorcock on this, whatever he thinks.
You know what this needs? It needs me.
My last name. Whenever he walks in on two people having sex, that's what he said.
Why did you say that name?
Did he go to Moorhead State?
User Castle A, 5 out of 5 stars.
The Castle Arg!
The first Dungeons and Dragons movie.
Oh.
Party gets compiled along the way, a basic plot, some decent action. Yeah, it ain't the first when it comes to seriousness, but it's not a fair comparison. It's not trying to be the first.
Certainly is not.
And then user Jake Z, 4 out of 5 stars.
Jake Z.
This is another movie where at the time I thought it was terrible. But as I've watched the terrible movies of modern times, I rewatched this one with a new perspective. I realized that it was really not that bad when compared to new films.
What new films has he been watching?
I'm squinting my eyes trying to understand what he's talking about.
What other movies has Jake Z reviewed?
That was written on January 19th, 2022. He has reviewed The Wretched, gave it 5 stars. The Munsters, gave it 5 stars. Conan the Barbarian, 5 stars. Conan the Barbarian Remake? Mortal Kombat Annihilation?
Gave that what?
4 stars. Mortal Kombat, 5 stars. Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla 2, 5 stars. Spider-Man No Way Home, 3 stars. Huh.
Wow.
Space Jam: A New Legacy, 4 stars.
To be clear, he thought this movie and Space Jam: A New Legacy were better than Spider-Man No Way Home.
Also better than Neighbors.
You're living in the past, Jakesy.
Get over it, man. Negative reviews.
Stop being a pessimist. This tank is not half full. It's half empty.
Brian Costello of Common Sense Media. Conan the Destroyer has all the hallmarks of a bad 80s fantasy movie. Cheesy special effects, unintentionally funny dialogue, and sets that look like they were left over from bad heavy metal music videos. Neil Gillette of The Age.
Ah, the best a man can get.
Post shave.
Richard Fleischer's directing is as limp as the film's relentless attempts at comedy.
Should have brought in more cock.
It doesn't necessarily mean that it's good cock. It could just be...
Depends on what time of day it is.
Oh, that's true.
Kevin Carr of 7M Pictures. There's a goofy MST3K quality about Conan the Destroyer that aims for family-friendly but tries to be sexy as well, something we saw a lot of in the 80s.
For sure. Yeah.
Scott Nash of 3 Movie Buffs. There are still enjoyable elements in it, but it feels as different from its predecessor as a Roger Moore Bond does compared to a Sean Connery.
Oh, Roger Moore, get the sidebar.
Roger Moorcock.
Yep, there it is.
Scott Weinberg of eFilmCritic.com.
Do the voice.
Has some serious value as camp, but it's a lot less brawny than the original.
Bronny James?
Carl Cavagna of AboutFilm.com. Ugh. User Josh G, 1 out of 5.
Josh G.
They're more muscle than plot a cast of random side character doing something about evil demon rhinos meh.
Pretty accurate.
Blank user, 1.5 out of 5. Much funnier and far less serious in tone than Barbarian. This is still the inferior film of the two for me. I did enjoy Wilt Chamberlain in an action role, and Arnold punching horses and camels doesn't get old.
Oh, yes.
Same note too.
Yeah.
Same note too, indeed.
And then blank user, 2 out of 5. No violence, a total disappointment.
Still some violence. I get if it's less violent, but there's still violence.
We'll get Amin's first note, May's first note, and my first note after these messages, unless you're subscribed to patreon.com/countthedings, in which you get an ad-free app.
It's your favorite Butcher Turn podcast producer Maze here to tell you about ButcherBox. It's summertime, it's grilling season, and you want to maximize your time outside by the grill, cold one in hand. You don't want to be indoors at the grocery store, jostling with other customers. That's why you want ButcherBox. ButcherBox has the highest quality meat and seafood you can trust, delivered right to your doorstep, vacuum sealed. You can freeze it for later. You can cook it right now. It's a variety of high quality cuts at an amazing value, so you are always prepared. Fire up that grill and enjoy your summer afternoon. Not to mention, these savings from ButcherBox, you can't find those at the grocery store. So sign up for ButcherBox today by going to butcherbox.com/dings and use code DINGS, D-I-N-G-S at checkout to get $30 off your first box. Again, that's butcherbox.com/dings and use code DINGS, D-I-N-G-S. It's producer Mayes here to talk to you about Factor. It's summertime. You've got vacations. You've got beautiful weather to enjoy. You're always on the go. So you need Factor to help you meet your wellness goals. Thanks to a menu of chef-crafted meals with options like Calorie Smart, Protein Plus, and Keto. No matter how busy you are, you'll always have time to enjoy Factor's fresh, never frozen, nutritious, great tasting, dietitian approved meals that are ready to eat in just 2 minutes. Make your day delicious by treating yourself to restaurant quality meals featuring filet mignon, shrimp, blackened salmon. You've got 35 different meals and more than 60 add-ons to choose from every week. You'll always keep it fresh, have new flavors at your fingertips, and you can effortlessly support your lifestyle to help you manage calories, maximize protein, or simply eat well-balanced meals. So head to factormeals.com/CTD50 and use code CTD50 to get 50% off your first box plus 20% off your next month. That's code CTD50 at factormeals.com/CTD50 to get 50% off your first box plus 20% off your next month while your subscription is active.
Hey, listener, it's Zach Harper, Cinephobe. You know what time it is. That's right, it's time to travel. Film noir. And if you're going to travel, you better use your soft side luggage from Away. That's all I used last month. I went to Vegas. I went to New York. I went to Hawaii. Soft side luggage, Away. Why? So I do the carry-on, right? Sick of checking a bag and everything. But, there's only so much you can fit in there. So I thought it might as well have been Mary Poppins' bag reference. Because I just kept putting clothes in there and shoes and everything. Toiletries. It carried it all. And it's protected. I could have checked it. Would have been fine. You know why? Because the bag is soft, but it's not sensitive. Super durable, super flexible, super expandable. That's right. And it fits so easily into that overhead. I'm going to Europe next month, first half of September. I'm going to Europe, and guess what? I want to pack light. I want to lug some giant suitcase around, some old school luggage, the wheels all wobbly. No, don't have to worry about that because I have my soft side luggage from Away. It is the best luggage out there. It's super nimble. It's super easy to carry around. You can fit so much in it. So I'm bringing that. I'm not even worried about anything else. Not worried one bit. But you don't just have to get carry-on. You can get any size you want. You can pack the biggest bag. You can pack the smallest bag. Away has you covered. They also have this high-strength nylon. That bag is tear-resistant as well as weather-resistant. Spill a little coffee in there, might spill a little water. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter one bit. It's gonna be fine. Their claim that it's gonna hold up holds up. How about that? So I know you're wondering, hey, Zach, all right, you traveled with it. You're gonna travel with it again. How can I travel with it? I dropped the ball. I don't have soft side luggage from Away. I got you. Don't worry about it. You check out the new soft side luggage from Away. Head on over to awaytravel.com/dings. That's D-I-N-G-S. That's awaytravel.com/dings to see the new soft side luggage from Away. awaytravel.com/dings.
This episode is brought to you by Skinny Pop Popcorn. Perfectly popped, endlessly delicious. Oh, so light and crunchy. Skinny Pop Original Popcorn is the snack you've been searching for. Made with just 3 simple ingredients: popcorn kernels, sunflower oil, and salt. Snacking never felt or tasted so good. Perfectly popped, endlessly delicious. Give yourself permission to snack and pick up Skinny Pop Original Popcorn today.
Amin What is your first note?
Howling Wind Month is back.
I thought we were in Chicago. Yeah, I thought we were in a bad part of Chicago.
Same note too.
Maze.
Well, I already went with my first note, so.
What was yours?
It's been 150 Cinephobe years since we had Arnold.
My first note. Do we think Grace Jones and Wilt Chamberlain had sex at some point?
I mean, 20,000 is 20,000.
During this movie?
If you've slept with 20,000 women, you kind of have to have sex with almost every woman you come in contact with. That's not family or,
Or?
She was technically with Dolph at this point, so I don't know.
Yeah, but it's Hollywood, man. You never know.
And it's Wilt.
If it was probably a threesome, right?
Yep.
Oh.
That's a better question. Did Wilt Chamberlain fuck Dolph Lundgren?
Moorcock.
Moorcock's like...
He didn't say how many men he fucked. 20,000 women and 5 dudes.
God damn, 5 dudes?
All from the 80s.
Ah, good old opening scene narration's position.
Oh my God.
It's been a while.
There was a string of, remember we had like 7 movies in a row that had.
Oh yeah.
But this dude self-identifies as the chronicler. What the fuck, man?
Okay, hold on.
What kind of narrator says, oh, by the way, that's me. It's the narrator.
Please clip in.
They have this clear videotape of you stealing a lot of TVs.
Thought that could be any bald guy.
Look at me, David Garvin, stealing TVs. Who would believe it?
That is not me.
Yep, there it is.
Because that's the vibe I got when he says, it's me, the chronicler.
Now let me tell you about the days of high adventure. I said, did this motherfucker just break the fourth wall?
We have a Ghost of Mars ass backdrop.
Yes.
While all this is happening.
Same note too.
Or barbed wire.
Barbed wire as well. In comes some barbarians riding across the land, some royalty-free dramatic music, and the title card with credits. Wilt is stilled his ass on riding this horse.
Incredibly ass on.
Holy shit.
Furry spiked helmet, spiked mace, bouncing up and down with a blank expression. I think it was actually on horses, but it very easily could have just been on a seesaw or something on a soundstage.
Wilt is ass on, staring right into the camera as he rides this horse.
Oh my God.
Speaking of breaking the fourth wall, he's staring right at the camera.
Right at it.
By the way, this is another sequel we're watching before the original.
There's a 2-shot of 2 horses. Horse in the background, completely ass on.
There it is.
Horse in the foreground, completely ass off. We've got a literal horse race.
Horses are ass off according to Zach, but why is this horse roaring? Screeching? Because that's definitely not a neigh.
Of course not.
It's a whinny.
It's not a whinny.
It's not a whinny.
It sounds like the anaconda.
Yeah, it does.
Slow motion is in the mix. We got some whip sound effects.
Conan is kneeling before like a park bench in this quarry or something. And his titties are
glistening.
Popping.
Yo.
Glistening.
Popping.
Glistening 20 CB orange tan. His bicep vein is popping. Same note too.
Holy
luscious
shit.
locks. Veins are a horseman.
What was that one? Wait.
That's the new drop. So Zach, we discovered during our rewatchington of Deadfall that when he discovers that his dad is alive,
it's at the film noir at the end.
It might be better than the original.
How High Professor is sitting there collecting jewels. In come the raiders to the stone area.
Black garbed, horny helmet dudes.
I said, meanwhile, a radio-like person is trying on rings as he sits radially on the ground.
No.
Oh, buckle the fuck up for the rest of this content.
I'm sure. I said a lot of these stones look like penises. Moorcock.
I'm glad to see what both of you have on your mind right now as we start this epic sword and sorcery tale.
They surround him. Arnold might be ass on here with his surprised reaction to seeing them surround him. How High Professor tries to hide under the bench.
One dude is cucko-leering on horseback at first, and then they all approach. The radio-like sidekick spins on his ass on the ground as he hears the approach. I think we made the merchant angry.
Are you surprised?
But we didn't steal everything he had.
Did we start in the middle of the movie?
And he says, we didn't have time. And I said, banter?
We didn't have time. The way he says it, it's the exact same inflection as Nick Swardson in Grandma's Boy when he says, on the air mattress. It's dead on.
Arnold's leg veins. Holy shit, man. Those things have a mind of their own.
Goons have nets on horses to capture Conan. They start riding toward him. He grabs one rider, throws him off the horse. He jumps on the bench, chops down another rider with a sword. Malik is busy looking at pretty stones.
Pops one in his mouth and swallows it.
You're choking a 7 carats.
Buddy, you don't want to know how bad that's going to be coming out.
It's some of the worst action we've ever seen.
Slow motion is going to be a horseman.
Slow motion's a horseman. Horses are a horseman.
Horses are a horseman.
Veins are a horseman.
Conan jumps below the net stretched out by two riders, grabs the back of it and rips down these horses. These horses are ass off.
Yes.
He's fucking them up.
They really fell. Those are real horses.
This feels like before you had to have safe treatment of animals in movies.
You didn't.
Bro, same note too.
Yeah.
If I had the 20 CB bell, I would have rang it till it broke. You could do whatever the fuck you want to these animals. Nobody gives a shit. There is no ASPCA or PETA on your ass or anything like that.
Why are they trying to kill us? Maybe they want to capture us, then torture us to death. Conan goes at another stretched net.
He slashes through it.
Well,
but he doesn't.
He didn't slash through it.
He just knocks it down.
He just brought it down to the ground.
His sword is as dull as a butter knife.
Yeah, that's because it's plastic.
The radio-like sidekick hops on the horse behind a dude and stabs him in the kidneys with two knives.
This is his move.
As I learned later.
Professor Shanks.
Yep.
Shanks.
Conan is chopping guys down on horses left and right. Oh, shit. He knocked this horse the fuck out.
Golden fucking dumpster.
Golden dumpster, man.
That wasn't no stunt neither. He cold cocked that motherfucker.
Punched the fuck out of it like the dad in Lawnmower Man.
You want to get stupid?
I watched this video so much.
It's going in the Pantheon. It's all time, man.
He punches
the music. The triumphant. Da-da-da. They knew what the fuck they were doing here.
Of course.
We get a little bit of cartoonish blood splatter on one of the guys that he slashes. Now, Malik is buried under the guy he killed. He's crying for help under a fur coat. Arnold runs over, lifts him out. Wilt is watching, completely expressionless, hasn't moved a muscle on his face, have no idea if he's actually watching anything or not.
No.
Arnold grabs another net. He sends a guy tumbling. He slashes another guy off his horse. He's murdering all these dudes one at a time.
Wilt's swinging his mace around, making this whirring sound.
Most annoying sound in the world.
North Carolina!
By the way, CT5 facial expressions. Look at this photograph.
Oh.
Wait.
Look, man, Arnold's facial expressions took over this movie. That's what I'm here for, is Arnold's face.
This is amazing. I don't think we've ever had a menage a picture.
I don't think it's going to be the last time in this episode.
I thought I overdid it with the pictures, to be honest with you. I was like, oh, God, that's too many pictures.
They keep going to this camera angle where essentially Conan is stabbing the camera or slashing the camera. So the fourth wall is a horseman.
Wilt and another guy approach Conan very slowly.
Does Wilt have Flava Flav's clock on his stomach?
Yes, he does.
They're moving about the same pace as Amin's hype video text.
And
we're not done yet.
Where?
I said, whoa! This barbarian is a woman.
Woman?
A woman?
Noir.
It's Queen Taramis.
Do you know who I am? Taramis.
Oh, my God.
This exposition, dude.
Not my queen.
You have a queen, but you are a Sumerian. Sumerians have no exposition, no rulers.
The queen of exposition.
You're a barbarian. You live free in the world. You owe allegiance to no one. Is that not so?
Does that not catch us up on some character exposition?
It is, and it always will be.
He is clearly reading cue cards that are posted on that horse.
He's so fucking jacked and tan. He is the real situation. What do you want?
I need your help.
No.
No. You don't know what I'd be willing to give you if you help.
You have nothings that I want.
Wilt turns and looks as incredulous as I've ever seen any human being.
But she's got a vagina.
Yes, exactly. That's exactly.
There are certain points where you can tell, like in real life, everything is about sex. Absolutely everything.
Which is gonna get real problematic.
She wants to know what he was praying for.
You were praying, Conan! And he's Conan forever.
His fucking thinking face.
What were you praying for?
Show me the desire in your deepest heart.
Tells me to look at the shrine. What is there, Conan? Think!
There's some fire. There's a CGI body.
Arnold tries to think.
This CGI magic with a little tinkle of music.
The body's so small.
Show me the desire in your deepest heart. I have a beloved.
He's so surprised.
Where is this player? With Crom.
Crom is a great expression. It's a great god. Crom!
Your god?
She sits by the side of my god.
She sits by the side of my god.
What I want, you cannot give me.
Yes, I can.
You can bring back the dead?
Do as I ask.
He goes with it, and I said, I'm sorry. I need a little more proof. Then you just say, yeah, I can bring back the dead. No problem.
Do as I ask, and I shall basically lie to you.
CT5 liar.
She waves her hand and tells him to wake and remember. Was he asleep?
Same.
What?
Or was she just talking to Arnold? Or is she talking to Wilt?
She's smirking her ass off. She convinced him. Glad she wasted all those red shirt, black horn henchmen first for no reason when she could have just walked up and talked to him.
Yeah.
But okay, we had to have the net thing.
They all ride off to a castle. There's 5 left.
If you're a listener, you're not watching the movie. Imagine the largest, most vacant stretch of land. People riding on horseback in single file. And then at one point,
turn left.
They make a hard left.
A hard turn. A hard turn.
Why did they just cut across this empty landscape?
Like Dom Toretto is taking a corner. Yeah. The hardest turn you've ever imagined.
Yeah, the castle's over there.
Look, my liege.
Camelot. 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 It's only a model.
Monty Python was 10 years earlier and made for $280,000, and the production value is the same.
Yes, but were they in Mexico?
No. The production value is better in Monty Python.
And the enchanter just like boom, 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 boom.
Villagers are chittering. They have dogs?
Yeah.
Hey, Noodle. Hey, boy. How you doing?
Mo Dakhil in 20 years gets carried in on a pagoda.
Oh.
Starts hiding his jewelry. Lois put on some weight, lost some hair.
Some guy has a snake?
Sure does.
This camel ass off, but it's also foaming at the mouth.
Doesn't that animal look familiar? Asked the radio-like sidekick.
And I started having flashbacks. Oh, yeah, I think he does fight a camel at one point in the original.
Reference.
A camel that I can only describe as very satisfied with the oral cream pie it has received.
Oh.
I think it does, replies Conan before apologizing to the camel for what happened last time.
Reference.
It spews all over him.
Is that a reference?
I'm going to guess he punched the camel in the first movie, I mean.
Yeah.
I was wondering whether he was the one who was responsible for the oral cream pie.
Oh,
honestly.
Keep saying that.
And he apologized for it?
Then the camel spits the cum back all over him, and I said, tension?
Spit good.
Spits good, huh?
Conan, incredible reaction.
He bonks it.
Arnold's face watch is already at a crazy pace.
Cartoon bonk.
And Conan bashes it on the head, thus going 2 for 2 hand-to-hand combat versus pack animals.
Bring on the bear.
That camel goes down like an AT-AT, I mean. Legs collapsing, neck flopping around.
Yes, Maze. You know why? Because that camel's concussed. He gave it a
No, concussions haven't been invented yet.
Oh, that's right.
Professor Shank says the crowd loves them.
Inside this chamber, we've got 5 broads standing in leg-slit robes above a swimming pool with peacocks in it.
Peacocks everywhere.
That's not a way to talk to a broad, man.
That's not the way you talk to a broad, you understand?
You understand?
You understand?
Taramis wants to drink to Dagoth, the dreaming god. Conan wants to know what he has to do.
Close-up of a Dagoth statue chilling in a reclined position with 3 nipples on his head.
Dagoth, ass off, lock it in.
What?
Lock it the fuck in. Look at this motherfucker.
He looks sassy as fuck.
It's like, that's right, bitch. Dagoth's the name. And Queen Exposition goes into some more exposition that is meaningless. We don't need any of this exposition, lady.
This movie is going to take forever. Little did I know, there's almost no talking in the rest of it.
No.
There's almost none.
One of my first thoughts was the pacing's got to be terrible in this.
This is the quickest movie we've ever done.
It's going to be pretty quick because it's a shitload of riding a horse across the landscape.
Yeah.
And not talking. And then some fight scenes.
Looking around a new set.
But when they talk, it's just exposition.
Yes.
Nothing but exposition.
There's only one scene that's not exposition.
There are at least 15 scenes in this movie where they get onto a new set and Arnold looks around in slow motion.
Yeah.
And Wilt looks around like this.
It's a good 35 minutes of the movie.
Let's not get to the mirror.
Oh my God.
These bingos.
Written in the scrolls of Skelos.
That a woman child born with a certain mark must make a perilous journey. It is her destiny. Walks dramatically across the room with the glasses.
My niece, Jenna.
Jenna.
What?
Conan, Taramis, Bombada,
Malik,
Akiro,
Zula,
Dagoth,
Thothamon,
Crom,
Togra,
and Jenna.
They've
got sword, sorcery, and a Jenna driver.
No, but Zach, they put an H in there.
Oh, that's right. So it's different.
Jehna. Jenna.
Please clip in all Jenna Maroney sound bites.
Amazing news, Liz. I made the People magazine crossword. 1 across, 5 letters, Jenna Maroney's first name.
Wow, congratulations.
Because of America's Kids Got Singing, I am blowing up. When you Google Jenna Maroney now, I come up first, not the Jenna Maroney who electrocuted all those horses.
Jenna, that was you.
I want you to take Jenna on this journey. To where? Jenna will show you. Cobra formula.
From the day she was born, prepared for this. There's a key she must find. A key only she can touch. as it is written in the scrolls of Skelos.
She starts feeling up the statue, and I won't lie, my dick moved. Her caressing Dagoth. Fuck, man.
It's been a while.
More on that later.
Is the statue smoking? Is there steam rising from the statue?
Hell yes, the steam was rising out of me.
Where is it?
In a castle.
Can we get on with this exposition?
This bitch is vague as hell, isn't she?
Oh my God.
Guarded by a wizard called Tothamon. By a wizard? That frightens you. You're afraid of magic. And you will have to deal with it. What good is a sword against sorcery? Then you're afraid to go? No.
He says he'll find a way. He unlocks the treasure, jeweled horn. Only Jenna can procure it, lead him to it, then bring it back to Teramis, and he gets his dead wife.
She's walking circles around him, stroking his shoulders.
Yeah.
He's trying to maintain eye contact by turning his head. It's bad staging.
She really wants to fuck this statue, though. She's wet for that statue.
You'll bring her back to me, then you'll have your reward. We shall both have everything we want through magic.
A girl starts screaming and Wilt is trying to comfort her in bed.
It's Jenna.
I said, I wonder if she saw... Never mind.
Zach, same note too, except my note is not subtle in any way. I say, little white girl screaming, and Wilt consoles her as the shadow of his cock looms in the distance. Because there are shadows everywhere.
And he's like, it was only a dream. It's only a dream.
And then she says, I saw it again. And I was like, oh my God.
I saw it again. I said, oh, yep, I was right. She did.
I bet you did, bitch.
Oh.
It was just imaginings out of excitement. I said, damn right, bitch.
The queen comes in, shushing her, expositions that she starts her journey tomorrow. Destiny at hand. Hypnotizes her back to sleep.
Ass on.
Even Conan's destiny is at hand.
He doesn't know it.
Wilt, we don't need him, my queen.
Olivia Dabo, who is the sister on the Wonder Years, I had a crush on her growing up.
Oh, for sure.
But she's ass on. Being hypnotized and go to sleep.
100%.
Wilt is the captain of the guard. Stealing the key is beneath him. That is a task for a thief.
Is Wilt Chamberlain a loose pinnock?
For...
He's talking in an accent.
Not the whole movie.
Most of the movie.
Sure. I wasn't sure what to do with Louis Pinnock in this movie. Normally, I would say our guy, the How High Professor, but maybe he talks like that in real life. You never know.
He might, yeah.
What I do need you for is to see that this dear child is returned safely to the palace. Both the treasure and her virginity intact.
I will protect them both.
You better, my friend. For she must be a virgin when she's returned to me, so she can be properly sacrificed.
Wilt cannot accomplish both of those things.
She reiterates it.
Yeah.
Now, hold on now. Why are you telling him twice? Remember, don't fuck her.
I don't know if she's talking to the character or Wilt. I don't know.
The irony is outrageous. The dude who claims to have slept with 20,000 women is assigned to protect virginity?
This is when I found out that his name is Bombada, and I called him Africa Bombada for the rest of the...
Oh.
I mean, look, man.
What you want for free?
That's where he got it from, right?
He didn't write the movie.
Or is that a name?
I have no idea.
They're old texts, right?
You'll have to ask Moorcock.
Oh. Wilt Chamberlain's got more cock.
Tells him to kill Conan once Jenna gets the key. The elite guard will help him. Conan must die. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
Hold on to your butts. We got plot lift up.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I didn't have it quite there, but I can understand that. Okay. Now they're riding out. Jenna asks if a statue is handsome, and Wilt says very ugly.
No, not him. Conan.
She Cobra formulates her way. A form of Cobra formula.
Can't you judge for yourself? I'm not gay.
But how can I?
I wouldn't even get to know. What are you talking about? I haven't fucked 7 guys.
How many times have I seen a man, a real man, this ass on turn and stare by Wilt?
No.
It's ass off, man.
It's ass off.
Completely ass off. And he's like, bitch, what?
I don't know if he's in character here.
All I've seen is you. Ha ha ha.
She doubles down.
Meaning no insult to you, Bombada. We capped off that scene with, yes, he is handsome. Great talk.
Fantastic.
End scene.
It took all that just for us to know that she's attracted to Conan.
Yeah.
Couldn't tell by his wearing a banana hammock, fully jacked tan skin, ridiculous hair.
Dripping in oil.
We needed this scene of exposition to figure that out.
What's left of the elite guard rides out after them. Now we're in the forest. Jenna and Conan want to go different ways.
We must go this way.
Not yet.
But you have to obey me. Weren't you told? There are rules to every game.
I believe you, but there's magic in this game.
Shut up. This bitch, man.
Wow. Professor Shanks says, Akiro!
Exposition.
Okay.
Oh boy, what the fuck is going on here?
Oh.
Caption of loud chattering and grunting. Cluster of homies with white face paint have a guy tied up onto a spit, getting ready to roast him alive.
Spit good.
This didn't feel unracist, this tribe.
Conan says, Crumb! Crumb! Draws his sword. Jenna, what are they gonna do? Malik, have lunch. Banter.
He runs up and immediately chops off the head of one of the tribesmen.
Decapitates him.
I got so nervous, I smacked him in the head and almost decapitated him.
It's decapitated, champ.
Whatever, motherfucker!
This head is ass off.
Spinning up in the air in slow motion. Yeah, it's great.
Lots of banter from the radio-like sidekick as he cuts down the Asian magic man, as I call him. Oh, just for now.
You're on fire right now.
Right.
So we got Africa Bombada.
Radio-like sidekick. And the Asian magic man. Now you see me. Now you don't.
Now you see me 3. Coming soon.
Oh, nope, too soon.
Conan quickly murders the entire squad. Malik unties lunch. Those savages should thank me for sparing them the terrible stomach ache.
Nah.
Why would they want to eat someone as old and sour as you?
Nah,
Banter.
Tension? They thought if they digested me, my magic could be in their blood. At least they could have washed you first. Banter.
Conan's got more murdering to do as he drives them away, bops another guy on the head, he crumples. Akira acknowledges Conan.
I need you. I'm yours.
Cool, that was easy.
Can you feel the tension?
Definite tension.
Yeah, all right. Same note too.
You know what, though? I don't feel like this crew is quite set yet. I think we need another wild card.
No, we definitely need someone else.
We're riding off in the middle of nowhere, and Jenna says, tell me more about this exposition.
Seriously.
I guess it runs in the family.
Oh, it's not an ordinary key. It's a jewel. A jewel? Yes.
The heart of Ahriman.
Well, can it be worn?
Only by me.
There's also a woolly mammoth skeleton and tusks in the sand dunes.
They keep letting us know we've got some riding around the neighborhood music from suburban Commando as the elite guard is following them 20 paces back.
What a confusing cutscene. The birds on top of the woolly mammoth skeleton.
They have to get the most out of that set decoration. I mean, they dragged it out there. They need another shot.
Then the guards riding across the landscape.
They're following.
Suburban Commando.
They're behind them. See, they're coming too.
Just to remind you, hey, by the way, they're going to get ambushed at some point.
Okay. All right. Now we're in a bazaar of some sorts?
Yep.
I don't know how to explain this place.
Some camp or market or some shit, I don't know, in a rocky outcropping.
Wilt his ass on looking around.
Arnold scowling his ass off.
We get a joke about knowing when and when not to steal as he steals something. Professor Shanks. Grace Jones fighting in the middle of a group. One villager with incredible ADR explains to Conan she came with bandits to raid their village. The others are dead.
Incredible ADR's position.
Does he not speak English? What's going on here? Why is this ADR?
Now it's her turn after we have our fun with her. Oh.
Conan, there's 6 of them against her.
Does she have a furry tail on?
Yes, he does.
Is she a furry?
1, 2, 3. Yeah. I think you're right.
Can't count to 6.
He can only count to 3 and he just gave up. She could have said any number.
That's a golden dumpster trying to count.
100%.
Also, we got a great disembodied voice. Don't kill her too soon.
He gets over to where she is. They stop fighting her. He chops off the rope that was tethering her. She starts ruining these guys with her padded staff.
Oh, she's slapping the shit out of these dudes with a stick.
Conan smashes 2 guys' heads together for funsies before riding off. Grace is beating dudes left and right. She keeps doing the Bruce Lee Enter the Dragon thing where he would stomp, but you have the close up on him and you don't see the stomp and he's making crazy faces and yelling. She's doing a lot of that with her spear. She's spinning her stick around her head like a helicopter, North Carolina.
She jumps on a horse. They're all a bunch of bitches around her.
Keep flinching.
But ass off for the entire crowd. They was trying to lynch her because they're fucking terrified now. They're like,
She puts on a headpiece, spits at them, and rides off screeching.
Spit good. Spit's good, huh?
And as she screeches,
screams, yeah!
She sounds a lot like Piven in that drop from the goods.
Yeah. Why does Grace Jones sound like Howard Dean? Maze, please clip it side by side.
Riders see her riding over toward them. Wilt wants to go have sex with her first.
Yeah. I'll go check it out. Yeah, I know you would.
What do you want?
To come with you. And then he says,
be off.
No, he says, be Arthur.
Oh.
Beat off?
When he says it again, I said, did you say be off or beat off? What's he asking for here?
I said beat off.
Me. beat me off.
Grace is sneaking glances towards the buff boy.
She rides away, then turns around to joust his ass.
She trucks his big ass with more Howard Dean sounds.
Right in the Flava Flav clock. He does a backflip off the horse.
Wow.
Wilt's wig is fucking hilarious.
Oh my God.
That thing is so gnarled. Such a bird's nest.
He's chopping down her staff. Over and over, she keeps riding back.
He's trying to prove he can play baseball too. Is that what's happening here?
Yeah. She rides back, jumps off the horse onto him. She's headbutting him. Finally, Conan rides over. Wilt essentially lifts her up in a way so we can see her vagina.
She mounts him.
Tried to bite his ear, by the way.
Yeah, she did. Future callback. Throws her to the ground.
I swear if Conan should let me ride for him, I shall give my life for him. And Conan has the biggest shit-eating grin.
We shall see.
He likes that shit.
Grace smiles and goes to get on her horse. We see the horny helmet dudes riding through the village that we were just in.
We don't need these updates of them.
So unnecessary.
Now they're riding in front of some mountains. Fresh horses for my men. They pull up on a lake with a spiky, jagged icicle castle.
Is that what that is?
CGI dropped right in there, base shrouded in mist. The castle of Tathaman. It holds the key. Cut to Wilt. Zero reaction.
This fuck ugly wizard looking at them through a crystal ball.
One-eyed wizard, which I believe is a euphemism for a penis, sees them approach on his ring camera.
Red cape, fucked up face. He's in front of a curtain.
Yeah.
That's the set for this.
Just a curtain.
Wizard shot.
Yep.
That's Tathaman. There's a massive jewel mounted on a holder. He sees Conan and friends in it. Come bring her, Conan.
That's a ring camera.
Jenna wants to leave now.
We leave now. I'm the leader. Lead in the morning. It's better.
Power struggle.
Got her ass.
They need to rest, and this kiss ass agrees.
The family that vacations together stays together. At least that was the plan. Except now the dastardly desk clerk is saying he can't confirm your connecting rooms.
Wait, what?
That's right, ma'am. You have rooms 201 and 709.
No, we cannot be 5 floors away from our kids.
The doors have double locks. They'll be fine.
When you want your connecting rooms confirmed before you arrive, it matters where you stay.
Welcome to Hilton. I see your connecting rooms are already confirmed.
Hilton, for the stay.
When you listen to Nobody Listens to Paula Poundstone, the comedy podcast, you learn stuff.
I've been learning to throw a boomerang, because this is the kind of thing that really gets the listeners engaged, you know.
Interviews with people who will make you smarter.
Does the amount that you learn protect you from cognitive decline?
Paula, don't that!
Can't people just listen to the show? Can't they just enjoy a delightful treehouse full of information? And I think I'm bleeding.
Join us and be a nobody.
What would you do if you were framed for murder by a serial killer? Introducing Natural Selection, Scott versus Wild Bill. I am retired FBI criminal profiler Candace DeLong, and my new series begins in the heart of a tropical paradise where a darkness lurks. Meet Scott Makeda, sailing on his boat with his family until one encounter changes everything.
I have the power of Satan. Everybody will bow before me. I burst out laughing. I didn't know he was a murderer at that point.
That killer is Wild Bill. What drives a man to murder? And how does he continue to manipulate from behind bars? Listen now to Natural Selection, Scott versus Wild Bill.
Cut to nighttime. Even more fake fog.
I cannot even begin to describe what they did with these Sega Genesis Beastmaster graphics that turn a diving wizard into some kind of pterodactyl of smoke.
Yep.
Pterodactyl ghost is what I call them.
Faint blue CGI Pteranodon. Wilt is even ass on sleeping. He's standing up sleeping.
Wilt isn't sleeping standing up. His cock is propping him up against the wall.
Tripod.
Kickstand.
Pterodactyl ghost comes in, carries her away, brings her to his bed.
Comes in as generous. We see some claws for half a second, and then we cut away, and then she's gone.
Yeah.
Conan grips his sword while he's sleeping.
I bet he did. I do that too.
He brings her back to his bed.
Carries her back like Ronnie Barnhart Mall Cop carrying Anna Faris to the office. She's completely limp.
Yes. Same note too.
Where the fuck did this dude get this air mattress and bedding? Did he pop over to Bed Bath & Beyond?
You got it from DeAndre Ayton.
No, he didn't get it from DeAndre Ayton. DeAndre Ayton is sleeping on the ground.
He whispers, sleep.
There are no sheets on it. This nasty one-eyed wizard is going to plow her in her sleep. He says, in the morning, you will touch the heart of Ahriman, The first to do so in 1,000 years. I said, 1,000 years? Damn. No pussy Procolo, no host Bo got some company now.
Akira's the first to notice.
Akira wakes up, sees she's gone.
It takes Wilt 7 seconds to realize that Jenna is missing.
The Asian magic man wakes up to investigate Wilt's cock.
Jenna! 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 They stumble outside.
He's looking for her.
Akira, where is she?
He's chanting, says she's in there. Who took her? A giant bird. A bird of smoke.
And then Akira starts being full of shit. And he goes, there. And I was like, nah, man. What?
Sorcery.
So they get in the boat, and the radio-like sidekick offers to stay back and guard the horses, then pretends like he's like, oh, I didn't mean me. I was just saying someone should. And Arnold basically punks him out into getting onto the boat. And then we see the greatest green screen since fucking Simon Says. Wilt hanging on to the front of the boat.
He's leaning on the front. He's trying to look concerned or some shit. I don't know. Maybe he's just trying to not tip the boat over by standing up. There is one oar on this boat in the back, like a rudder. This is a horrible design. They're going 2 miles an hour.
Is that an oar? I thought it was his sword. I thought he was literally fucking stabbed in the water. Meanwhile, the wizard is watching on his ring camera and he says, come anyway. And I said, yeah, this is definitely a metaphor. One-eyed wizard.
Oh, too late, my friends. They pull into a smoky bay under the castle, get out of some steps.
Very convenient that the lake has a cave lead in with fucking steps.
Yeah, but the door's closed.
How do we get in? Is there another entrance? And Akira, this is where I say it, CT5 liars.
Yep.
As he makes more noises and goes under there.
Akira looks like he's about to shit himself every time he goes into this mode.
Magic.
Radio-like sidekick says, under the water? Conan says, you can stay here if you like. I said, why didn't you let his ass stay with the horses then? Now you're going to be like, yo, you don't have to go.
Right. Now all of a sudden it's fine.
Alone? In a hurry?
Same note too, bro.
Conan strips down and dives in the smoky pool, then Wilt, then Grace.
No, he does not.
Hold on.
He does not dive. Fuck out of here.
He dives like Diddy.
He goes to the diving position and just goes flat face first. The point of diving is to make your surface area as small as possible so you can cut through the water.
Arnold can't do that. He's too jacked.
He did the opposite.
Everybody eventually goes, including Malik. Shot of Conan swimming, neck veins popping as he holds his breath.
They get through almost too easily.
The radio-like sidekick says, they need me, then jumps into the water the way I do because I'm very self-conscious about stuff going up my nose. I hold my nose and I jump in the water like that. So,
bitch.
They come out to the other side, more stairs. This place is not very ADA compliant. Just going to throw that out there.
I am dying at watching Wilt try to go up these stairs. Lanky ass motherfucker trying to get up those stairs. So funny to me. He looks like a centaur.
Grace briefly shakes her tail feather and we get that cartoon sound effect.
What was that? What? Hanna-Barbera?
That had to have been in the script. That's insane.
Nah, man. That's someone in the editing room saying, you know what? You know what would be cool right here?
Another star wipe.
Don't put that on the editor. Don't do that.
I will.
Don't do that.
All right, they're walking up this narrow-ass circular stairway around a massive rock.
Huge. It's only a model.
Professor Shanks almost falls for no reason.
Moaning and groaning. He should have just fallen off. It's harder to fall and not fall off that tiny little staircase.
He's busting a nut on these stairs. Also, this host still hasn't waken up at all. She's sound asleep.
She's enchanted.
Wilt and Conan push a massive stone wall through. They get to a secret area.
Toots Thielman's harp kicks in.
Conan is supposed to be breathing like, oh, it's so cold. It looks like he's smoking a joint.
Crazy trivia about this. This is everybody. Smoky mist coming out of all their mouths. That's practical effects.
He goes into this big room with a glowing stone. Nobody else can get through the entrance. Curtains raise up around the room and Conan's scared.
Thothamon has his red cloak, which he's wrapped up in, but then his demon bald cap also has like a black rubber cape coming out the back, like a do-rag cape.
Safari flaps on a fedora. That's what it is.
Mm-hmm. What the hell?
He goes and he hides in this back little secret room, and I said, the music will have us believe that this is a lot more important than I think it actually will be.
This fucking fraud Akira tries to open up the door.
Wizard it open!
He does the Mr. Miyagi. He spits on his hands and tries to open the door unsuccessfully, thus proving his status as CT5 liars, or at least CT5 full of shit.
Yes.
And then the radio-like sidekick says, fine magician you are. And I said, same note too, bro.
The muscle definition on Arnold's arm is more detailed and intricate than the set.
It's insane. Cloaked people step out. They walk towards him.
The Red Riding Hoods.
No one else can get the room.
They're dressed like the Grand Wizard of the Clan.
Oh, They all combine into one person.
A charcoal troll demon with a big fat tongue. What's going on there?
I saw this face and said, if only he could pitch, because it's the exact same face as King Kong.
Exact same face. That's a good call.
It looks like a Uruk-hai prototype.
Lizard face, lizard arms, lizard shoulders. Pecs of a man, though.
Yeah.
But not for long. They didn't go full body on this costume. Arnold is straining and scowling.
Slaps the shit out of Conan.
He slaps the shit out of Conan. Yes, same note too.
And they break out a WWF routine.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Epic sword and sorcery, my ass. Let's get in the ring.
Golden dumpster.
Where's the Vince McMahon writing credit?
He grabs him by the legs.
He body slams him like fucking hacksaw Jim Duggan.
And he spins around in a circle. We get the camera shot of Conan go, whoa!
Yo, this is one of the best Arnold reactions.
I hate it.
I could watch him spin all day. I could watch him spin like the bingo dolphin.
That's the same expression as when Zombie Valeria is blowing him an hour from now.
Yeah, it's a tough POV angle right there.
Yeah.
Gonzo. The troll's pecs are bright red now? What the fuck is happening?
They sure are. As red as that cloak.
They toss him. Conan grabs his sword. The troll's growling. He stabs, but the sword goes ghost.
He's mystified.
Conan can't believe it.
The facial expressions as he's mystified that the sword can't fucking penetrate.
Squints. R.I.P. Squints.
The lizard guy is very pleased with this. He's like,
he loves it.
Yeah, that's right. He can't do shit.
Conan tries a slash, tries a chop, lifts the sword over his head.
Accidentally breaks the mirror.
And it hurts the monster.
That hurts him.
Sure.
And he clutches at his heart like a Norm learning about condos.
All this commotion has stirred this entitled bitch from her deep ass slumber. She's like,
That's one way to put it. Or you could say that his enchantment is breaking because he's weakened.
Whatever.
Another shattered glass. We get a bear hug.
What a dumb plot twist.
Of course.
Fucking breaking the mirrors. Come on, man.
Of course.
They saw Enter the Dragon,
Yeah.
clearly, before they made this movie.
Conan breaks free. They're trying to hump each other into submission. Monster is trying to break his back, kicks through more glass, grabs his sword, breaks more.
Does he pinch his back fat and twist it to get out of the bear hug?
Yes.
He sure does.
It's like the opposite of a purple Nurple or whatever, right? To the back.
Muffin top twist.
Yep.
I don't like that hand motion from Amin there.
Troll headbutts him, knees him in the dick, lifts him upside down. Another wrestling move, draped over his shoulder, putting him in the rack. Conan is flailing his legs and straining. Then he kicks another mirror, grabs a sword, mirror smashing bukkake.
This thing hides under its cloak and starts masturbating furiously.
There are only two left, wizard, and you're behind one of them. Which one?
Golden dumpster. All these assholes over here start yelling, no!
No, not this one!
Like the Warriors bench when Jordan Poole would pull up from 30 feet transition. Like, no, don't do that.
He film noirs which one he's going to break.
No look pass.
The wizard walks out battered with a sword in his torso. He pulls it out, drops it, walks to the glowing treasure, touches it, becomes purple light. We hear glass shattering or some wind chimes or some shit. I don't know.
Wizard turns into light or some shit is what I wrote.
He disappears. And now Jenna's calling out for Wilt.
Bombada!
She needs him.
After trying to push through the glass this whole time, he finally uses his mace or kicks it.
It's horseshit that she's calling out for Wilt when Conan did all the fucking work, man. Like, that motherfucker just sat there.
Well, I mean,
She doesn't know that.
How is there more than half the movie left? We found the jewel. We fucking killed the.
More horse riding. They got to ride back.
Grace Jones moves the red cloak and there's broken glass everywhere. Jenna sees a stone, takes it. Wilt holds a purse for her to put it in.
Satchel.
I'm looking at Wilt and I'm looking at how thick his mustache is and how thick his beard is.
His mustache.
Reckless speculation. Wilt either ate a fuck ton of pussy or never ate pussy. There's no in between. Because to have that kind of facial hair.
He wouldn't. There's no way he would. He wouldn't need to.
But there's no in between.
I don't think of Wilt as anything but a selfish lover.
If you have that kind of facial hair and you eat pussy, guess what? It's just going to be smelling all the time. So that means if you have that kind of facial hair and you eat pussy, you like it, and that means you're doing it all the time because you like that smell. If you don't like that smell, then you can't have that kind of facial hair and not like that smell. So it's polar opposites of the spectrum.
I don't think any of that went through his mind.
What?
I think he's 7'2" or whatever. And that's the end of the conversation.
He's just fucking.
We saw him walk upstairs. There's no way he can get down to go down on. He can't be Michael Douglas.
All right. He's got no patriarchal urges.
Wilt is sweaty as fuck. Isn't this an ice cave?
It sure is.
They were freezing cold seconds ago. No rush, Jenna. Take your time.
Castle starts to crumble.
Don't hurry it up.
Her ass on screams are CT5 annoying sounds.
It's crumbling for about 10 seconds. And then Conan says, "Get out of here."
Yeah.
The slowest reaction.
Thunderclaps.
JCVD's kid still in his seats in the castle, even though it's crumbling around him.
Jenna nuzzling up to Wilt on the green screen in the boat as the castle sinks into the water. Wilt's trying to look perplexed, or I don't know.
Return to the worst green screen. And then Akira says, "It was all an illusion." I said, yeah, you know who'd have called that shit hours ago?
Joe Bluth.
A real fucking magician.
Yeah.
Illusions, Michael.
Yeah.
The castle crumbling his ass off, though.
It sinks into a bubbling hot tub.
We're back in the forest.
Riding through the woods on horseback. Jenna clutching that duffel bag.
They get ambushed.
Oh, the horny helmet riders. They're here. They grab her and they attack. And then Wilt T-bones Grace
Yeah.
on a horse.
Well, they kind of fall over for no reason. I don't think that was in the script. I think that just happened as they were about to go chase each other and they went with it.
It was a car crash of horses, though.
Jenna screams very ass on again. Babada, help me. Babada, where are you? And if I were Babada at this point, I'd stop trying to help too. Leave me alone.
Malik hops off a rock, does his kidney stab again.
Yeah.
But he adds a throat slit this time.
And gives us the perfect screenshot for pairing it with, "You're dead."
Ass on for this guard dying.
He's confused. That's ass off. The radio-like sidekick gets his second confirmed kill, this time with a throat slash from behind. He really likes to attack dudes from behind.
The element of surprise.
He's a stabber.
Yeah.
Grace pole vaults and drop kicks a guard off his horse.
Oh.
Then a close-up as she bares her teeth, lifts up her staff, stabs him, Enter the Dragon.
The Foley man was working overtime.
Oh my God.
With these sword class sounds, these plastic ass swords, as we pointed out earlier. This was back before soundboards, right? Like, they weren't just going ka-ching, ka-ching, ka-ching. They literally had to go.
Oh, they had to do it every time. Yeah.
They had to do that shit manually, right?
Yes.
They're probably rolling tape in the studio with the mics, making the noises manually.
Yes.
It's like you and your tools, I mean.
Tools.
Wide shot as Conan rides after the guard who took Jenna. He circles around. The guard drops Jenna.
Jenna fleds the horse.
Time for a jousting match. Oh, it's Fennel Thorson. Couple of buff boys cutting it up, clanging swords on horsebacks. They're adding those CGI sparks.
That was phenomenal.
So you know it's powerful.
But they only do it a couple of times. They don't do it for every sword.
You can't do it every time.
No.
That'd be too hard.
And you guys asked how they spent $18 million.
These horses are not cooperating with the shoot at all. They've got their own show going.
They got 330-pound dudes riding them. I'd be fucking pissed too.
I like how the horse calmly walks away and hangs out, eats some grass.
You can tell how plastic Conan's sword is. I used to have the same swords as a kid.
Now, this is my favorite part. This henchman, his stance is like he's playing defense. He's got one hand up like this.
Mm-hmm.
What are you going to do, catch a sword? What's this going to do?
What I need you to do, though, is focus on Arnold's face when he's doing all the sword twirling.
Oh, the sword twirling is excellent.
I'm pretty sure that's going to be my golden dumpster. I don't think anything's going to beat it.
He nearly drops it right there.
Look at his face.
That was the best take they got.
Why did they turn into nunchucks? He's just doing nunchuck moves.
When he falls off the horse, he rolls away into his signature pose, kneeling, flexing, bicep popping.
Dude, it's flexing time.
Sword parallel to the ground. And then that's when Sven gets into the defensive stance, Amin. And is this a pose off? What the fuck is happening? Are these dudes going to fight again?
I don't know what's going on.
Oh, okay. We're back to the fighting. That's when he does the sword waving.
Finally, he kills him.
Conan slashes Sven, finishes him off. And then Wilt comes up out of nowhere, swings on Conan.
Yeah. Jenna steps in front.
Jenna orders him to stop. Conan asks, why?
I thought you were going to hurt the girl. CT5 worst liar.
CT5 worst liar. Same note too, bro.
Awful liar. He doubles down when Conan wonders why the Queen's guards attacked him. And he says that she didn't order it. Oh, okay. Cool.
And then Conan stares like he's trying to not shit himself.
Scowling his ass off.
Can we say gullible Conan is a horseman?
100%.
Motherfucker attacked you. He was like, oh, I thought you were trying to hurt the girl. Like, why would I? When in our interactions? Oh, my bad.
Same shit happened to me at a live show. Our live show at the Bell House.
What happened?
Gullible Zach?
I was talking to some hot girl after the show, and she was like a friend of a friend who came to the show or whatever. I don't know.
What was she doing at the show?
That's a great question. I don't think she knew what it was. Oh, a show. Okay. And then I think she regretted it. But I'm talking to her, and I don't even know that anything's happening, but one of our listeners walked up to me. Let me get you a drink. And then she walks away, and he was like, I could tell you needed an escape there. And I said, no! Don't ever interrupt me when I'm talking to a girl. What are you doing?
Yo!
What are you doing?
Sounds like
Yo, Preston? Preston Myers, dude? What's going on, man?
and then you told you to eat it, and you did.
You remember the time when I was talking to this really hot girl?
It's all about the Discord, man.
Now we're by the fire, and this is the best scene in the movie.
Oh my God.
This is it.
Hi, sweet Annie.
Jenna takes out her jewel and admires it. Okay, I think Arnold just locked up ass off with this drunk face.
Arnold, drunk, has got some big time Blank Man vibes.
Oh, you mean me?
Yes.
This is an incredible face. It's subtle. It's not overt. He's slightly amused as he lifts his gourd of wine above his head. He's spilling droplets all over his face.
He is crushing it.
Akiro's making a paste with Malak, who brings it to Grace.
Don't trust them, Grace.
Akiro's own magic mixture. Let me help you.
A magic mixture made by a CT5 liar and assisted by a radio-like sidekick. And he's going to rub it on your thigh, too? Hell no. This has all the makings of sexual assault.
100%.
This is like Ronnie Barnhart, Mall Cop's mom, putting icing on Dennis Chavante's pants and then putting more icing on. He's going higher and higher.
What do you think you're doing?
Covering your wound.
All caps. Oh.
My wound is lower.
We don't want an infection to spread.
I'll spread your head open.
This is what the world has come to. You try to help somebody, and what do you get instead of thanks? Threats.
Now Jenna wants to get in this cream game. She goes over to Conan. Now yell if it hurts.
I suppose nothing hurts you.
Only pain.
Golden dumpster for this face. Golden dumpster for this line. Ass off for Arnold.
Look at this photograph. Every time I do, it makes me laugh.
That's a great picture.
CT5 pain quotes alongside Roadhouse.
Do you enjoy pain?
Pain don't hurt.
And you don't mess with the Zohan.
Why you do this? I feel no pain.
No. I feel no pain.
I feel no pain. This
No. I feel no pain.
I come up and told you this in other fights.
No. I tell you right now.
Jenna wonders what'll do next. Conan is looking for a queen. Jenna raises her eyebrows. What kingdom?
The promise I was kingdomed. No. The kingdom I was promised.
What queen?
Valeria.
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 What is she like? This Valeria.
Do you see this woman over there?
Zula?
Valeria is like her. She doesn't look like her. But she has the same spirit. The same...
Strength.
Strength.
And she's a warrior too?
A great warrior. A great woman.
Could there ever be anyone else but her?
Another queen? Blood on your knife. Not on your life. Excuse me. I must get up now.
He's throwing him the pussy, pal.
He says, the promise I was kingdom, and I said he's talking like Gertie again. Gertie formula.
Says he's got to get up. Drunkenly passes out on a rock. Jenna goes up to Grace, asks how she feels. Welcome. Jenna didn't know women could be warriors. All my tribal warriors. It seems like men like women warriors. Some. Do you think I could ever be one? I could teach you how to use this stick. Yes, please.
Jenna gets very horny for that idea.
Grace Jones is about to turn her little virgin ass out.
Oh.
That was my note about that.
Now the power is in the wrists, I mean.
Yes, it is.
Wrist good.
Mm-hmm.
Wrist good, huh?
You gotta stay loose.
Grace starts teaching her like a touchy-feely, horny golf or tennis instructor would for a divorcee.
Or bowling or pool. Everything where it's like, let me show you the form.
Immediately, Conan's pussy meter goes off.
Wakes up.
Yeah.
Yep.
Comes out of his stupor, slugs more wine from the gourd.
Wait. Hold on.
This is drunk Amin trying to interject in any conversation.
Yo, he is so ass off here. Are you going to learn how to fight? Learn with a real weapon, not the toothpick.
Can't we try something else? Like someone who attacks you with a pointed stick.
Pointed stick? Oh, we want to learn how to defend ourselves against pointed sticks, do we? Getting all high and mighty, eh? Fresh fruit not good enough for you, eh? Well, let me tell you something, my lad. When you're walking home tonight and some great homicidal maniac comes after you with a bunch of Loganberries, don't come crying to me.
This is basically him doing the Leon bats and balls, right?
Yeah.
They got mitts. We got bats and balls.
He shows her the sword. She can barely lift the sword. They accidentally hit Professor Shanks and a tree.
He helps her swing it one time.
You're ready to take on anybody. I said, my brother and Zeus, she can't even lift the sword. What are you talking about?
My brother and Zeus. My brother and Crom.
I have a brother?
Conan walks right into Wilt's Flava Flav clock and passes out.
Like a brick wall.
Punch the clock.
Next day they're riding through the rocks.
More questions for Grace.
Oh, Jesus.
How do you attract a man? What I mean is,
how do I throw the pussy?
suppose you set your heart on somebody. What would you do to get him?
Grab him and take him.
Oh.
You grab him and take him.
Take him. Like that.
We're takers, gents. That's what we do for a living. We take.
This is how I know she's actually a virgin. Is because then she thinks, all right, let me go ask Professor Shanks what I do.
Yep. I know what I'll do.
What did she mean? What did she say? If you want a man, then you just reach out and take him. He says, good idea. But then what? And then I said, you pull him toward you, then push him away. Over and over, increasing in speed. Maybe spit a bit too, that helps. And then he gives his actual explanation, and I said, his actual explanation is way worse than mine. My little funny has nothing on.
In order for a man to really know a woman and for her to know him, they have to join. Join? Get together. Keeps stammering, super vague. I mean, how do you think flowers grow? Thanks for that. They reach a very narrow passage. Jenna insists it's the way. I go where I feel myself led, so I've noticed.
I know this movie is an hour and 40 minutes long, but there's absolutely no way that it took longer than 1 hour to shoot. I don't know how the math works out, but it only took an hour to shoot this whole thing. I guarantee it. They find this rock castle on the side of the mountains. Conan pushes the rock door open. She's leading them through this Super Mario Brothers-ass castle.
A lot of shoving doors open in this movie. Is this a horseman?
For sure.
Okay.
Conan draws his sword. Grace stabs a rat. They all look at her and she shrugs.
Before that, Akira does absolutely nothing. I said, you know what? You would make a great horseman, and now you see me.
Oh, he'd be perfect.
No, Akira lights a torch with his magic sparks.
But that's what I'm saying. That's all you got.
He's a Bic lighter.
He's got a flint on his inside of his palm. Yeah.
Malik wants to stay behind again. He wants to go stand guard.
It's fucking coward. You're doing a dice thing too much.
Now they go to another big door. He needs Wilt's help. They lift it up together. We get a nice shot of Arnold's back muscles.
If he pushes this shit open, I swear to God.
No, you gotta lift this one.
Oh, okay, that's different. Him and Mumbata lift it. They're lifting this fucking heavy-ass stone door, right? Radio-like sidekick shows up, says, I'll help. Puts two hands on it, and I was like, this is radio-like behavior. Then he tells him, go in there and see if there's a lock. And this motherfucker says, you mean in there? I said, no, up your ass, asshole. Oh. Yes, in there. Get the fuck in there.
He does it as slow as fucking possible.
Akira walks in. I said, Akira just read the Wikipedia plot section of this movie.
Yes. It was written in stone tiles. Malik swallows another jewel. Does he shit him out later or does he puke him out?
Oh, he's definitely shitting him out.
Wide.
Oh.
It is written in the scrolls of Skelos that the horn will be found by a woman child, a virgin, who will have a mark upon her. That's when we see a temporary pink tattoo on Jenna's chest.
Yep.
The jewel is glimmering as she holds it out. And when the horn is placed once more in the forehead of the dreaming god, Dagoth will arise. Then let men fear death to the world. Then he whispers, the woman child will be sacrificed.
He runs over to Conan to warn him. He goes, silence! Shut up!
Shuts his ass up quick.
Place the jewel in the tiny pyramid. It glows red. The mouth of the skull opens to reveal a belching fire pit. Jenna calmly walks into the fire.
Right into the fire.
Crum!
She's fine.
Crum!
Now she's in a fire room.
Inside, there's a horn on an altar, surrounded by a ring of fire. She walks right in and takes it. Fire goes out. There's a bunch of skulls in upright coffins or some shit. I don't know. Everyone's amazed. She puts the horn in the purse.
Akira then says she is to be killed, sacrificed. And Conan just, we shall see. Destiny or not.
Akira says, death to the world. Conan says, life for Valeria.
What?
This motherfucker.
He doesn't care. He wants his girlfriend back, Zach.
How good was that pussy?
They start walking out. There is an outrageous number of leather daddy soldiers waiting for them.
Same note to smash that bell. The leather daddy zealots have shown up to the orgy.
Oh my God.
They heard it was going down and there was a virgin in the cave and they decided to come check it out.
Please clip in from old school.
Yes.
Hello. Yeah. I'm here for the gangbang.
Speaking of, then the old bearded man makes a gang sign.
We come in peace. Then let us go in peace.
Gangbang sign.
Let the girl come forward. We've been waiting for her all our lives.
Oh boy.
We are the keepers of the horn.
I bet you are.
It belongs to us.
The horn.
Buddy?
I have the hugest boner.
Zach, I called it the horn from here on out.
The horn.
Beard man has heard of Conan. Akira approaches and asks about the legend written on the crypt. These dudes are zealots of Dagoth. They will stand by his right hand and rule the world with him.
They're zealots of Jagoff.
They're his right hand arm leather daddy men.
You're going to die. Yeah, we'll control them.
Akira, get your fraudulent ass out of here, man.
This ass-on guard steps up. Give us the girl or we will take her.
Oh, I said suck up leather daddy. Soldier steps forward.
Enough talk.
Conan throws a knife through his stomach.
Massive fight, killing zealots.
Grace starts fighting.
Let's go back in the crypt.
Wilt's wrecking everybody.
Conan and Wilt hold them off in front of the door.
Everybody's fighting, even the radio-like sidekick. Everyone's getting blows in.
Oop.
Look at Akiro's bitch ass, man.
Well, you really hate Akira.
He's in the background of this. Even the girl is like, oh, wow, what's happening? This motherfucker is goddamn cowardly.
Yeah, for sure. So much like you would in a theater production, like a play, I think Conan puts his sword through someone's armpit,
Yes.
like under their armpit as like a stabbing.
Same note too, bro. I was like, come on, guys.
And then Wilt lifts the guy up by the throat, and definitely not wire work. It was definitely just Wilt lifting him up.
Yep.
It definitely didn't have any wires attached that you could see in the scene.
Killing wave after wave, yelling at Wilt.
Papata, get out! Out! Let's get out of here!
Wilt tries to shut the door with Conan outside.
They get in the crypt. Fake Sauron walks up to the door.
Does the double clang wristband Wonder Woman.
At first, I thought it was clings, and then I thought it might be that Shopify sound you hear on all these ad reads. It sounds like a cash register.
Cool sound effect, though.
These fucking frauds and their fake-ass sorcery.
What is this movie about?
A virgin.
As the guy's clicking, I'm like, come on, what the fuck are we doing?
He's opened the stone face with his mind.
It's the leader. He's a wizard. He's forcing the mouth open.
We'll stop him or kill him or something. But dagger's God, you kill him.
He checks the dagger because he threw it earlier, but he forgot because he can only count to 3.
Akira has a better way of taking care of it, and now we get a sussman on sussman battle.
Wizard fight!
There's a better way to take care of a wizard. So what you gonna do, scam him too?
I'm going to get his Cash App information.
They're both grunting and straining. Mouth up, mouth down, mouth up, mouth down, mouth up, mouth down, mouth up, mouth down.
They're telling each other, yo, we're both scamming our people. Let's just keep this scam going between us.
These are two wrestlers calling out what they're going to do in the ring to each other. That's what this is. Smoke is coming out of Fake Sauron's nose, then his eyes hurt, and the door's down, and Akira has come.
That's it. He's done.
Yeah.
Finished him. Wilt and Jenna are already into the tunnel. He's telling her, don't stop, hurry, hurry. And then he causes a cave-in with his mace.
And I feel like Conan could have made it in time. He just stands there, watches most of these rocks fall.
Look, I know this movie was 40 years ago, right? So it's a little late on this note. But a pro tip to the props department. Giant boulders don't typically bounce when they hit the ground. For future reference, you know?
Invest in real rocks.
After the cave-in, they walk away, and I said, is this the part where Wilt says, we're alone now, just you and me? And then he starts smashing through that wall as a metaphor for what he's going to do to our hymen.
Uh-oh.
Absolutely ruin her.
I feel like now's a good time to tell Amin that she's 15 years old in this movie.
Oh, no.
Well, these notes did not know that, so. And there's a lot more where that came from.
Well, I think you can put that in the new intro.
He puts her on a horse, and then he slaps the shit out of that horse's ass.
Yeah.
And again, my dick moved.
Oh, sign of things to come.
Number 8.
Conan, getting covered in dirt, finally, at this point in the movie, figures out that Wilt was a double agent.
Bombarda took her. Tarama's planned it from the beginning. We get the horn, her guards will kill us, and Bombarda takes the girl and the horn back to her.
And her promise to you?
A lie.
A lie.
A lie.
Akiro has this look on his face like, damn, why didn't I think of that scam?
Yes.
He's
I wrote after a lie. Conan formula.
They're going to Shadazar. What for? To stop Jenna's sacrifice. But it's her destiny. Can't be stopped.
As they ride off.
Malik doesn't want to go.
What's in it for us? We're takers.
Takers, gents.
That's what we do for a living.
Radio Light Psychic hears what I can only assume are the other leather daddies.
Oh, yeah.
Coming around the corner. So he gets on his horse and rides after them and says, hey, wait for me. And I said, 20 CB.
Yes.
Wilt and Jenna get back to the castle. There's an Illuminati pyramid on the wall. Taramis comes out in a crazy outfit on a high balcony. Is that a weird crow dragon plastered to her chest, barely covering her nips? It sure is.
I don't know what the hell that was.
Jenna takes out the horn. Everyone in the room gasps. Clip Mac.
Laughs are cheap. I'm going for gasps. Wait do you see, dude? Gasps are where it's at.
There's another way in.
Oh, wow. It's under the waterfall. The secret entrance. Taramis spikes a cup of red Kool-Aid with Rooflin.
Rooflin, there you go with that word, Rooflin. Rooflin. What the hell is a Rooflin?
That I guess doesn't work.
Yeah, what did that do?
It didn't do shit. I thought it was going to kill her, but then they need this whole other ritual.
Yeah.
There's a lot of shit that doesn't make sense for the whole movie, but specifically, the protocols of this shit makes absolutely no sense.
It's Jenna's birthday. Hands her the goblet. To life for Dagoth.
For Dagoth. And Dagoth's statue's chilling, waiting for his dick to get sucked.
Under the waterfall, there are bars blocking the entrance. My cousin's sister's brother, that whole thing.
Oh my God.
So your cousin.
Whatever the opposite of a golden dumpster is, that's what this scene is.
It's Who's on First, Epic Sword and Sorcery Edition.
Conan pulls the bars apart. That's all we needed to know.
There you go.
The guide tells Taramis at the first sign of life of their god, Jenna has to be sacrificed or catastrophe will befall us.
That's the Grand Vizier with a goose snake hat.
Oh. I called him the High Priest of Exposition.
Yeah, that too.
It lets us know that there's stakes and a sense of urgency in all of this exposition.
Conan and friends are ambushing guards in the dungeons below.
And this is the part where I looked at, okay, I'm going to leave this note out now that I know it's...
Oh boy.
Coward.
Well, okay, so I said, does she have giant popos?
There it is.
It's just a dress. It's just a dress is my note after that. But again, she's 15 years old.
Yeah, I probably would have kept that one in the quiver.
Unacceptable. Quiver, you say?
Jenna finally pops the horn onto Dagoth's forehead. Yeah, I'm horny too, baby.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Dagoth is now officially horny.
Priest is given a knife. Jenna's kneeling before him. He pushes her head back. Uh-oh.
Look, man, the way she willingly tilted her head back
15.
And stared up with vacant eyes tells me this was not her first time.
15.
God of gods, power above all power.
Golden dumpster. Conan luring the guards by jumping out and going, bah!
After he tosses a rock.
What was the plan? What was the plan?
They look around. They look up.
These two bingo guards, first of all.
Dude.
I've played a lot of Hitman 3 lately. There's a lot in that game where you got to create a distraction and then like sneak up and sneak past them or sneak up and kill them or whatever.
Yeah.
At no point in that game do you toss a coin, they go looking for it, and then you go, gotcha.
The way he said, ah, was like the dude from American Dad hitting on Francine.
Ah.
Like, hey, let me clean off your seat. Ah. That's exactly the sound he made.
They sneak into the back chamber. Conan sees Wilt. They lock eyes. Wilt's taking his robe off. He got his nasty wig braided for this fight. Big swings, dinging up the fake marble. Sound effects let us know.
There ain't enough look at these photographs for me to capture all the facial expressions between Wilt and fucking Conan in this fight.
Oh my God.
These motherfuckers, man. I refuse to take the picture because every scene, every time we look at them, there's a different face. And it's fucking hilarious.
He ducks under a Wilt charge and flips him over. Meanwhile, the Grand Vizier is about to slice Jenna's throat ritualistically. There's a thunderclap and a lightning flash as Dagoth's statue starts moving. Conan tells his homies to go save the girl, then he does a spin move and slices Wilt's knee.
That fucking spin move.
Big tree fall hard. Grace bullseyes the Grand Vizier with a spear from the upper deck.
Holy shit. What a throw.
That thing flew so perfectly straight.
She's got a chooch.
Draft combine, man. Get her out there.
Dagoth's statue face is melting.
I'm melting!
Wilt goes to bite Conan's ear. Holy shit, he did bite his ear off.
No, his ass was off, so.
Oh, it's true.
He tries to smash a huge vase on Conan, then goes for a body slam. Conan takes Wilt's own dagger, stabs him in the kidneys. Big movie for kidney stabbing. They both get back on their feet.
Taramis screaming to kill Jenna.
She must be sacrificed.
Conan kills Wilt.
Okay, so this is the part I did not get. A second ago.
Oh, this is the part.
She was completely down to get sacrificed. She's like leaning her head back, opening her mouth. She's ready for it. Now all of a sudden she's fighting for her life? Women, I tell you.
So after he kills Wilt, he takes his sweet ass time to get to Jenna.
Wind machine, flashing strobe lights.
Wind is blowing like crazy. Like it's fucking downtown Chicago.
Did you see how he knocks out the guards?
Drops down onto him.
But not really. He has his arms around him like, hey guys.
Stops Taramis as she grabs the dagger after rushing through the whole room. And now Dagoth has arisen.
It's Andre the Giant.
As a disgusting bat-winged rhino creature roaring more than the bingo shark in Jaws the Revenge.
You did not use Andre the Giant correctly in this movie.
No, just make it Andre the Giant.
Exactly.
Dagoth gets all up in her guts.
Oh.
I mean, like, woof, he horn right into her.
Taramis tosses her aside.
This thing looks like a fucking Power Rangers villain, by the way.
He's got the tiny mouth, too. Alien must have just come out.
Conan cuts it, but Dagoth knocks Conan down. Soldier runs up to fight Dagoth, gets wrecked.
Head squished.
Dagoth is trying to crush Conan's head with its bat wings.
Oh, I wrote that he's trying to skull fuck Conan.
Oh.
It's all lined up perfectly.
Grace goes around to stab it in the back, but then it tail sweeps her like Teddy Rex.
Yep.
Trying to rip Conan's arms off. Also a horseman in this movie.
Oh.
It's every fight scene.
This fucking face on Arnold, man. He is the king. It's holding him up like Jesus.
Yep.
Tiny, disgusting mouth snapping. Malik bullseye dagger directly in the tiny mouth.
The radio-like sidekick saves the day.
Bullseye.
Where's Akira? Oh, there he is, cowering in the corner. You should have known.
He helped with his magic, his sorcery.
Dagoth shrieking, roaring, flailing about, hops down in slow motion, cracks the ground. Lightning strikes the castle repeatedly. It's crumbling. More lightning, more slow motion. Supercharge it, Mayes!
Akira helps out profusely by saying, his horn is his life. Tear out the horn.
Thanks, bro.
Rip his dick out.
No shit.
That's what he lives for.
This fucking scam artist.
Conan does a flying leap, semi-slow motion, grabbing the horn. Dagoth trying to shake him loose.
Takes about 20 minutes to rip that thing off.
The mitt and tendon of the horn.
Is this a tougher fight, Conan versus Andre the Giant, or Hercules versus the bear?
No, because the bear was fighting, man. That bear
had quickness.
That bear had footwork.
Yeah, footwork, body hooks. This thing is big and lumbering, but you can get away from it. That bear was fucking him up. By the way, this is a real gotcha nose situation when he rips off that horn.
Yeah, well, and he jumps behind him.
He collapses in front of him, leaks out, ooh. Oh. And then
so nasty.
Conan stabs him through the head.
Triumphant music. Malik comes over, stabs it too.
It's a little bitch.
Radio-like sidekick comes in with a post-mortem stab and pose.
Cut to a Star Wars ceremony with Jenna ruling like Leia.
Same note too, bro.
Sparkly ass outfit. The crew goes up one at a time. Grace has a new pigtail wig helmet situation.
She calls Grace up, steps forward, needs a captain of the guards. I see no reason why a woman couldn't do it as well as a man.
Message.
So that's where Black Panther got it from.
But then she immediately turns and looks to the man for approval.
Yep, misogyny.
20th century, bitch.
Arnold's quads are quadding. Holy fucking shit, man.
Yo, he got a good pump in before this scene, man. He is looking special.
They're octing.
Dude.
Jenna points at Malik next. Every king or queen must have a fool. Right on cue, he stumbles.
This fucking bingo.
Off-camera laugh. Do I qualify? More than qualify.
He basically called you a super bingo, bro.
Yes. You have no use for me other than just being an idiot.
Then she says, will the world's greatest scam artist come forward, please? One cannot rule without wisdom, and the scammer immediately goes into a bullshit fucking lie.
Yeah, well, let me instruct you about these NFTs.
Fucking hero.
Step 1, you find 10 people to teach my wizardry to.
Hey, Jenna, there's this thing called NBA Top Shot I'd love to introduce you to.
She cuts him off later.
Yeah, okay.
Conan approaches last in his furry banana hammock.
Rule shut is all with me.
I will have my own kingdom, my own queen.
He shuts her down. She touches his face, kisses him on the lips. Conan does not move a muscle, turns and walks away.
And it stops for a second, and I said, is he on second thought?
Hold on a second. Just, I don't know that I could raise Valeria from the dead.
And then the biggest film noir of them all. Oh, shit. Akira is the narrator from the beginning of the movie? Did we just get scammed too?
That's when I realized none of this story happened. Check your pockets.
So it was that Conan mourned his lost Valeria. At length, he sought adventure in distant lands and trod the jeweled thrones of the earth beneath his sandaled feet. We see Conan sitting pensively on a throne on a smoky soundstage. Until at last, he found his own kingdom and wore his crown upon a troubled brow. And then the text finishes it off, but that is another story.
This fucking fraud.
What the fuck, man?
This liar.
They just yada yada the entire fucking end of this shit. Well, and then what goes on, he actually gets into another adventure.
He did more shit.
That's actually the story I want to hear.
Yeah, exactly. This boring ass story, man.
Fade to black, roll credits.
Am I the Jerk is a show where we talk about real stories like my stepdad found out that I have a $4 million inheritance and tried to steal it from me when my mom died. Am I the jerk for how far I took my revenge? Or you might even see a story like this. My mother-in-law photoshopped my wedding photos to change my nose. Am I the jerk for what I did in response? So Am I the Jerk is the perfect show to put on in the background while you're driving, studying, drawing, or just chilling out. And the best part is you can send in your own stories from your own life to be featured and discussed on the show. Just subscribe to Am I the Jerk and you'll see how to do that there via amithejerk.com/submit. You can freely share the deepest secrets of your life because you can still remain anonymous when you send in your stories. So either way, subscribe to Am I the Jerk right now before you forget. We'd love to be a part of your daily routine. New episodes every day. Am I the Jerk?
Who cares if you lose the game? You got this off your chest. I mean, it's just one night of bar trivia.
Ooh. One night of bar trivia is sacrosanct to us.
Trivia is sacrosanct. The production had a hard time finding a horse for Wilt Chamberlain to ride because he was so tall that his feet touched the ground. They ultimately found one in Spain that was big enough and imported it to Mexico.
There's a sex scene between Conan and Queen Taramis that was filmed, but ultimately left out of the final cut so the film could have a PG rating.
Did Taramis know it was being filmed?
Yes. There was the actress who played Taramis, Sarah Douglas, who said several scenes involving her character were cut. Sex scene with Arnold, slapping Wilt Chamberlain, a virgin sacrifice, and the seduction of a statue. So she tried to fuck the statue too.
I told you. You guys tried to laugh at me, but I told you. I could tell attention because it's horny from a mile away.
Well, some people can smell it across an ocean, so no one's impressed by you with a mile radius.
When Bambata and Zula are fighting, Grace Jones actually bites Wilt's ear. And that is real blood running down his neck. The shock look on Wilt's face is genuine, as she had never done stunts before because this was her first movie role.
Wilt Chamberlain and Grace Jones didn't get along on set.
No shit.
Probably after they had sex.
Yeah.
Chamberlain had to keep asking Jones to turn down her boombox, 20th century bitch.
Wow.
Wilt and Grace Jones did 90% of their own stunts. How about that?
I like that it said 90.
I don't know what the 100% goes.
92%, yo.
Just like his character, Wilt Chamberlain was very protective of young Olivia Diabo. On set, he told her if anyone gave her a hard time, Wilt will take care of it.
This is
Arnold put on
Hold
10
on. No.
pounds.
Wait. You know what he's doing there, though.
Grooming?
Yes. This is 100% grooming.
Yep.
Allegedly.
Grace Jones put 2 stuntmen in the hospital by accident with a fighting stick. She trained for 18 months to prepare for the film.
18?
But then she threw a party to commemorate her casting and served steak tartare. She says, Zula was purely primal in Conan, so I felt we should all eat raw meat.
This film was shot in Mexico as a cost-cutting measure. Conan the Destroyer used the same crew and some of the same locations as Dune, which was also a Dino De Laurentiis production.
That's business, man. I'm going to shoot 2 movies in the same area of Mexico and use the same shit.
Shooting on business.
6 people controlled the Dagoth monster, working its arms, mouth, eyes, and body. I wonder if one of those counts as Andre the Giant. The sequence where Conan fights Thoth Amon monster in the Chamber of Mirrors was influenced by the famous Hall of Mirrors battle between Bruce Lee and Han in Enter the Dragon, where Lee smashed the mirrors to foil Han's illusions, allowing him to defeat Han. Conan defeats Thoth Amon by breaking all the mirrors. I have a feeling Zach's not going to like this one. The swords cost $10,000 each.
Get the fuck out of here. That's some Pentagon-ass spending right there.
There was supposed to be a third Conan movie, Conan the Conqueror, planned for a 1987 release, but Schwarzenegger was unable to appear because he was shooting Predator, so they just changed it to Call the Conqueror and cast Kevin Sorbo.
Wow.
Yeah.
Does that qualify?
I have to assume yes. It's Kevin Sorbo.
This is pretty insane. To create the illusion of cold breath, the actors put dry ice in their mouths. Because dry ice is dangerous to touch, little mesh cages were made to hold it safely.
But why?
So they put dry ice in cages in their mouths to have steam breath. That's why nobody talked in those scenes.
Tia Carrera's in Call the Conqueror.
Pick it, you coward. Arnold Schwarzenegger found the script too childish. He tried to convince producers to make a more serious movie, but failed and was unhappy with the result. This is one of the reasons that the third film did not follow the sequel, as he lost interest in Conan.
The original movie was a rated R movie, and then they decided that they should make it more family friendly.
Why?
Yeah, this is Dino De Laurentiis coming in. He didn't get along with John Milius, who made the first movie. He thought they could make more money if they made it PG, so they went to great lengths to secure that rating. Richard Fleischer's one complaint about the first movie was that Arnold Schwarzenegger's body was too clothed. For the sequel, he says, I made sure that Arnold was undressed 99% of the time.
Horny.
Many believe that this was the film debut of Olivia Diabo, but she said herself that she made Bolero before this one, and both were released in the same year. However, her role in Bolero is more controversial and remembered because she appeared fully nude, even though she was only 14 at the time.
What the fuck?
She was nominated for a supporting actress Razzie for both movies and won for Worst New Star in 1984, which is the same year that Rhinestone won Worst Original Song for Drinkenstein and Sly took home Worst Actor.
I'd like you all to do an experiment on a plant, something that may benefit mankind. And if you devise something that groundbreaking, I guarantee you a A in this course.
Whoa, hold on, man. You firing me? You can't do that, Lionel. Look, man, if you don't want me to have a foreman job, I understand, but I need my fucking job, man.
Lewis Pinnock Accent Award.
It's Wilt.
I'm good with Wilt. I'm good with whatever.
I don't think Wilt's doing an accent.
That's not his usual speaking voice. Like, he did a voice. I'm not saying it was a good voice.
I think we're overlooking a champion of this award.
No, that's not him. This is him just doing like a little thing. That's not.
I don't know. Is as much a voice as Wilt's doing.
You want to give him an A?
I give him an A for that accent.
Do you call that groundbreaking, though? I don't know.
I mean, it got him into Batman.
Yeah, Tracy Walter.
Let's show him who the horsemen are, guys.
Yeah, we got soul.
Five Horsemen.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Horses, veins, slow motion, fourth wall, exposition,
opening doors,
reaction shots.
It's the facial expressions. It has to be.
I mean,
I literally stopped taking pictures because it's just too much.
I think it's horses.
Horniest.
Or horny, yeah.
Horny is a horseman as well.
As well.
Because there's literally a horn.
Yeah. I'm saying horniness, man.
Horny, fine.
This whole movie's about fucking.
Or not fucking.
Right, yeah.
She's got to stay a virgin until they sacrifice her.
Damn. Breathe.
In through nose, out the mouth.
Ass on, ass off.
Teddy Rex, Moosey Teddy Rex. Teddy Rex, Moosey Teddy Rex.
Ass on, fuck it, ass off. Ass on, fuck it, ass off.
Michael Biehn Memorial Ass On Award. Wilt Chamberlain as Bombada. Come on. That's it.
It's going to be tough to beat that.
I hate y'all, man.
The big dipster, man.
Y'all are racist, man.
How is that racist?
Because you picked the one black guy.
Oh. Who would you choose, Amin?
Olivia Diabo.
Really? I thought she was fine.
Her screams were so ass on.
Yeah, maybe. I'm good with Olivia Diabo.
Really? The dipster, man.
The dipster?
Him going up the stairs.
You could have made an argument to sway me to Wilt until you called him the dipster.
The fucking wig. What are we doing? He had Flava Flav's clock on.
That ain't his fault, man.
Well,
you think he showed up with that wig and that clock?
I don't know.
Was he goddamn Kate Beckinsale or whatever? Say, I'll do the movie, but I gotta wear this.
I mean, Wilt's pretty bad. Wilt's really bad.
He's terrible in this movie.
Is there a point in this movie other than when she's like a real man?
When he got bit in the ear also.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
All right, give it a Wilt.
Still.
Carl Weathers Memorial Ass Off Award.
I think this one's pretty easy.
I thought Grace Jones was pretty good in this movie.
It's not the actor, it's the character Akiro.
Yes. Oh.
He had all those people thinking he was a wizard.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Akira, not the actor.
That he convinced anybody he can do sorcery by scrunching up his face.
He spat in his hands and did the Mr. Miyagi. I'm sorry. That motherfucker. And nobody ever questioned it.
What about Drunk Arnold?
Oh, I mean, Drunk Arnold's great, man. But he fucked up too many other things.
Yeah. Akira, the character, for sure. He had them all going.
You're good at keeping secrets?
Absolutely.
Because I've got a present for you. Secret present outside by the dumpster.
Is it a baseball mitt?
Fit you like a baseball mitt, like a glove. I hope.
Golden Dumpster nominees. Arnold punching a horse in the face.
Yep.
Arnold bopping a camel on the head.
Yep.
Wilt being tasked with protecting virginity. When Conan tries to count to 6. When the demon troll starts doing WWF moves on Conan. Conan versus Sven pose off that turns into a sword fight. I have to go with this. Drunk Arnold. I suppose nothing hurts you. Only pain. And the entire fireside sequence.
The opposite of Roadhouse. Pain don't hurt.
Howard Dean sounds from Grace Jones. The lizard with the man pecs swinging Conan around. There are only 2 left, Wizard, and you're behind one of them. And then everyone starts like, no, not this one, not this one. Conan luring the guards out by jumping out and going, like the American Dad douchebag hitting on Francine. Wilt turning, looking incredulously when Conan says, you have nothing that I want. What? But no, for me, it's going to be him punching the horse. A full-on, no holds barred, no punches pulled. Punching the shit out that horse made me laugh so hard. That's my golden dumpster.
Zach?
Mine's going to be Arnold's face when twirling the sword. When he's facing Sven and he just starts twirling the sword. And he is losing control of it before he gains control of it all in one take. But you can see the point where he thinks he's about to drop this sword.
It's like when you almost fumble something like...
Yeah, right. Maze?
Only pain.
Yeah.
Picture included.
CT5 photographs, by the way.
Oh, fuck, dude. We can't do it until I organize my phone.
It's the entire fireside sequence, but I'm just going to go with Drunk Conan.
Well, Maze, you picked a motherfucker.
Motherfucker. I like that.
Full profile.
Man, I really missed Arnold. I'm glad we got back to Arnold.
Yeah.
His facial expressions in this movie are Hall of Fame. I picked this movie because it had Arnold, Wilt Chamberlain, Grace Jones.
All the makings.
And Andre the Giant. Unfortunately, we don't see Andre the Giant's face.
Yeah.
This movie sucked ass. It was terrible. It was a terrible plot. It was nothing but exposition and riding horses back and forth. And then the leather daddies show up. That's probably a golden dumpster too, with the leather daddies show up to the orgy.
Oh, God. Yeah. The leather daddies for the orgy. Absolutely.
It's a phobe, though.
Oh, shit, man. I guess it's me.
Yeah.
This movie is awful. And the worst part is I don't know what it's about. Zach, you're right. This was one of the fastest movies. I literally have an hour and a half before this game starts. That never happens.
It's one of those situations to me where there is a point where you're like, how is this movie only half over? But then I looked and it was like, oh, there's only 10 minutes left. All of a sudden, there's just 10 minutes left in the movie. And I have no idea where that went.
Yeah, once they're going to the castle and they got to rescue her and fight Dagoth, there's 10 minutes left. That's not enough time.
This shit flies.
Yeah, it's faux, by the way. I don't know if I said that. Zach?
No need to get cute. Sweep it. It's bad. It's so bad. I really wanted to like it, but it's so bad.
It succeeded in one thing, in reminding us we need to do way more Arnold movies.
In that way, it's a file, but no, this movie is a phobe.
If they had a single scene other than the fire scene where it's actually funny,
right,
and they're actually having conversations between the characters, that was it. The rest of the time, it's like, well, we got to go here and get this horn.
Yeah.
People say it's supposed to be what was the comedic part?
Literally just that scene. And I guess Malik.
Cousins, brothers, cousins.
Yeah.
Banter.
Make sure you send us your phobe file, Golden Dumpster, Ass On, Ass Off, Five Horsemen, Blues Pinnock, Plot Liftoff, at Talk Hoops, at Darth Amin, at Corn Puzzle, at Cinephobe Pod, at Count the Dings.
Next time we make love, you introduce me to Jade.
All right, big reveal. What we've been waiting months for.
Maze, I've just texted you the YouTube link. I want you to throw it in here. We're going to watch it live together.
Wow, okay.
They lived life on the edge.
Stop the car!
I'ma kick your...
Until the night.
You expecting somebody?
It all went wrong.
Special Agent Williams, FBI.
It's a nice night to die.
Now, they're serving hard
Atlanta!
time
Welcome to my island.
in the most feared prison in the country, the New Alcatraz.
New Alcatraz.
Wait.
This. You want to play rough?
Oh my God.
Not into men. And their biggest problem isn't breaking out. It's dealing with the guys
so fat in this movie.
who just broke in.
Let's party, boys.
All right?
I'm all right, man. We got issues.
Any word from Alcatraz?
One of the cell houses was compromised.
How many hostages?
I've got 10.
Why are you doing this?
I'm gonna dig up $200 million worth of U.S. gold brick.
Is it Morse Chestnut?
What's your cause?
More or less chestnut.
See, I'm sociopathic. It means I can kill everybody in this room and not feel bad about it. What's going on? We got a problem.
Like a big
Oh,
fat
God.
prom queen.
That's your game plan. You watch my back.
All right, homies. Two things can happen. You get
Oh, this is
killed or
racist?
you get caught. Comprende?
Sweet dreams, partner.
Comprende this!
Wait, was that Robert Blake?
It's corrupt.
Aren't taking any prisoners. Steven Seagal, Morris Chestnut, Ja Rule, and Corrupt.
What's the matter, girl? You don't like me? Boom! Bang! Hit the rock, spit the game. Bang! Get the clock, spit the flame. Do my mother. Bang! Bang!
Half past dead.
I'm a bang! Hit the rock, pitch the slave.
Dude.
Bang! Hit the rock, spit the game.
For a month, I've been holding on to that shit, man.
Amin's Golden Dumpster is Steven Seagal wearing a do-rag.
Do-rag?
Yeah, I feel like we just saw the movie.
It's a file from the both of us. I don't know what Maze is going to do. It's a CT5 trailer.
Sorry, I don't like men. This motherfucker, man.
Plot Liftoff is when they call it New Alcatraz.
Yep. Steven Seagal, this is his first Cinephobe appearance.
Yeah, debut.
Half Past Dead. What a movie to debut with.
Amazingly, the trailer did not describe what Half Past Dead means. Not going to say it here. Wait till next week.